broadcast, or nothing, or no gameplay is actually occurring. Any gameplay you think you may be seeing is actually a hallucination. You should check with your doctor.
Indeed.
It's a hallucination of the 5th level.
What?
A hallucination of the 5th level.
Ah.
Yeah, hollow. But that's where the name comes from. It's hallucination.
Checks out.
Oh, I got the roller. Hey.
Anyways, welcome, everyone. You have the privilege of hearing some salmon runs going on in the background, as I do something completely different for the stream itself.
Oh, but
after this salmon run, I will be actually watching the stream.
Wait, what?
After the salmon run, I'll be watching the stream.
Nifty shit.
Yeah, after the salmon run, I'll be pulling up the stream at least and trying to find something to do. Because as entertaining as it is to watch someone play video games, I can't.
Correct. Objectively correct.
Literally, that's my main issue. Unless it's a horror, unless I'm like watching someone play a horror game that I know I'm too chicken shit to play, like I cannot just sit there and watch someone play a video game.
So what I'm hearing is I've got to go start on I don't know, what are good horror games? Like, I know the This is true.
That is coming to Switch.
No, Eve isn't coming to Switch. Ib is.
I still find that hilarious. A young girl named Ib. Little did we know.
You said Guertana correctly. How do you mispronounce E?
The only thing I can think of is psychology. Id. That's it.
Or just, illiterate.
Wow, that was a great use of my super. Just throw it
I
all
mean,
in the
to
wall,
be fair, even then, that spelling in Japanese could mean Eve, like with a V.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Indeed. And then it just became IB. I don't know. Translation's hard, but even that is just an oof. Even Ib. Like, the original... Well, I guess it as a syllable doesn't really exist in Japanese as far as I'm aware. So that could be the closest approximation. Yeah. Translation is difficult. That's what matters.
You can load your catalog here.
Yeah, and you also get your bonus meter. The Grizco company battle pass.
The Gisto pass.
Joseph, you make me sad.
Objectively correct.
Why?
The things you say.
I don't say anything that's, weird or anything.
I now have Dragon Quest
Definitely
1,
not.
2, and 3 on Switch. The original.
Nice.
And I got them all with gold points.
The original Switch or the original game?
The original copies of.
So I will be leaving the calls that way I can get on my computer and actually be in the proper call.
Ideal.
Man, our streamer should be streaming his screen.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But
yes, you should.
If y'all haven't learned by now, I typically don't even open the game until the minute before the stream, which it is right now.
Obviously, the streamer should be doing optimal things, but
Optimal?
they never do.
You do realize the title of the stream is the Suboptimal Bop, right?
I did not notice that, no.
Well, now you know. The title of this stream is the Suboptimal Bop, and you've been made a fool of. Though, of course, not quite as much as myself. Indeed. Anyways, recognize the new haircut. My hair is no longer reasonably long, and instead is logically, a logical length for the time of year that we are in.
I mean, hey, any shorter and you could have gone for your Caillou cosplay.
Caillou. Here we go. Just the evolved form of Caillou. Twitch streamer.
Twitch streamer.
The world wasn't ready for Twitch streamer Caillou. Anyways, we're just gonna get right. We're just gonna get right in. We're gonna start, and we're gonna.
Yes. These are fascinating live channels I think I like. Watching Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. Watch people play a demo of a game. Watch people play. I don't know what game that is, but it must be like some sort of idle game from Jeremiah. Jeremiah, sorry. Watch a VTuber.
Jeremiah? You mean, what do you mean Jeremiah?
Germa985.
That's Germa.
Oh, so Jerma.
Sorry.
Jeremiah. Hey, y'all.
Jeremiah.
Be sure to check out Jeremiah's content.
Anyways, or be recommended, or watch apparently two people take a hot tub bath.
Two people.
Sounds about
taking
Twitch.
a hot tub. They're robbing someone.
I'd believe it.
They're Twitch sponsored. I mean, hey. If who was that? No, it wasn't Magni, was it? That played Thief Simulator.
Yeah, that was Magni.
Yeah,
Magni
I
Desmond,
Magni.
thief of all time.
A thief of all time.
No, the thief of all time. Hello.
He's here to kick chaos.
So we got Jump King. I've been in the whatever this place is called for I don't know how long.
You've been bamboozled.
By myself, no less.
Indeed.
Just like that.
Now the question is, do I go ahead and open up Filmora and just start working on my actual video?
Not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Except for the fact that I usually don't edit with people, like with in a call, because then the audio from the call overwrites, like, makes me think it's in the video, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Understandable.
What's that video that comes out tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Not this video. Tomorrow is Revelations. In 3 weeks, it is Dream Drop. In 6 weeks, it's the video I'm currently working on. In 9 weeks, well, the first part of the video I'm working on. In 9 weeks, it's Kingdom Hearts 3. In 12 weeks, it's the second
Part of the video you're currently working on.
And 15 weeks, we have Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory. After that,
The third part of the video you're working on, obviously.
we hit part 1 of Assassin's Creed 4. Not sure how many parts that's going to be, honestly. Then we hit Final Fantasy 1. And honestly, I could not be more excited to start playing through Final Fantasy.
I love Final Fantasy 1, by the way. like,
Final Fantasy was my least favorite.
As you know, the not so Chad gamer that I am, my parents would never allow me to play video games when I was younger. And so when I started Final Fantasy, it was when they finally let me have a PS4, and I played Final Fantasy 15. And I liked it so much, I platinumed it within the week.
nice.
Since then, I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy Original. Never really getting that far because I lose interest in it, just like I did with Kingdom Hearts. Which is why I even did the videos on it to make me play them all. I have played. I played through the base game of Final Fantasy VII remastered. Remake, I should say. Remake. I've started playing the DLC.
Indeed.
PlayStation finally decided, oh yeah, everyone else that bought it got it free. Yes, you should as well.
I love Final Fantasy VII Fort Condor. I'm not gonna lie, I played a bit of Fort Condor in 7 Original, and I do not remember it, but whatever it was not that.
Yeah, they've turned Fort Condor. I don't know. I haven't even played it in the original yet, because I'm not that far. I haven't left Midgar.
Quite frankly, at this rate, I don't think you want to.
But like with Fort Condor in Intermission, Yuffie's DLC.
It's literally just Clash of Clans.
Fucking shit! It's Clash of Clans.
Or Clash Royale. That's the one.
Yeah, Clash Royale. Everyone's into it. You've got Roche, the man who is constantly with his motorcycle, who didn't catch Cloud's name, but because Cloud let off such quote-unquote emotion and heat on the battlefield, he's now considered one of Roche's friends, by Roche only.
Indeed. And let's be honest, what greater honor could there possibly be?
See, Yuffie also gained that honor by beating him in fucking Fort Condor.
So, truly the greatest honor.
It's an honor you can get for beating him at a fucking child's card game. You could play Uno with this motherfucker, and he'd be calling you his best friend by the end of it.
I just feel like the plot of Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, children's card game. That's the only thing. That's the only reasonable plot point of Yu-Gi-Oh. That being said, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series.
Wait. Jeff, important question. And I know the answer already, but I still have to ask. Are there motorcycles? And the answer is yes.
There was one.
Exactly.
Okay, TJ.
What? I'm having a rough time, alright? I haven't played this game in a week. I haven't played this game in a week. I
want to mention that guy. I'm just now realizing he has a sign for a shop that he doesn't sell anything in.
Correct.
Indeed.
I mean, who's he selling it to? The Jump King? He doesn't have money. He's not even a king.
The babes.
Don't ask.
He's
The babes
selling-
at the top.
Yeah.
He's hoping one will finally come down.
And have money.
Oh my god, I can't. I'm imagining, right? The Jump King finally gets up to the top. He finds the babe. She's already like 9 years old.
I mean, at this rate...
There is Ghost of the Babe.
At this rate, the one at the top has been waiting for me for a while. And is going to be waiting for a while.
I think the old man in the pit also said that he, at one point, was trying to get the babe. And when he was younger, much younger. So do they cycle out the babe, or is the babe just like...
younger, so much younger
I'll be back.
Is it just the same? Is it the same babe, or have they been cycling out the babe for younger models?
I think they cycle them out considering the existence of New Babe Plus.
Entirely possible.
But but in that case, that's only when someone actually makes it to the top.
Good point.
So
The Jump King lore.
So if they cycle them out when someone reaches the top, how old is the current babe?
That is a good question.
Are we gonna get up there and she's a fucking skeleton? Like she's already dead?
I don't know.
My favorite.
But that being said, I do know one fictional character from a Nintendo game, actually, that would be into that. And that's Orson from Fire Emblem 8.
Why am I not surprised that it's Fire Emblem?
Fire Emblem.
Because
I
Fire
swear to
Emblem is
God.
where Nintendo does all of their, like, dark adult stuff that they're too afraid to put into Mario.
I swear to God, half of your fun facts of Nintendo just come straight from Fire Emblem. I think that's the only game you know how to play.
It is the only game I know how to play, as shown by this stream.
Yet shown by other streams, you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Just because I know how to play it doesn't mean I'm good at it, okay? And to be fair, the only reason I lost Minerva in the Iron Man the second time around was because she missed a 9% hit chance.
TJ, you know what we call that?
What? Skill issue? Exactly. Her skill stat wasn't high enough to make it 100%.
No. That was a skill issue with you not properly grinding. And you might say, but wait, EXP is limited in Fire Emblem and growth rates are RNG. Still,
Skill issue.
You didn't say your nightly prayers to RNG this.
Shows Okaga decided my run ended there. In between his third attempt at making a new tactical RPG franchise, he's just like, alright, this guy in particular, no.
So you're on Kaga's bad side, you're on Daisuke's bad side? Is there any game dev who likes you?
No. No.
Yeah, not even the Hollow Cure developer likes you.
Indeed. I have spent
Yes.
too much time playing anime vampire survivors in Hollow Cure. And, let's just say my luck there is not exactly amazing. Joseph, would you like to tell them the story?
Let's see, how long did you go trying to get Limiter?
Alright, so, this requires context. Joseph, plug your video real quick.
Alright, alright. How the fuck do I do that?
Just say the name of the video or something, I don't know. And lead people to your YouTube channel, from which you link to my channel.
Okay, so, I have a YouTube channel named Noel the Necromancer, on which you will find a video called Hollow Cure Stage 1 No Movement Fauna with subtitle commentary.
Thank you,
You
Jeff.
can probably figure out what the hell it is from there.
Fucking nerds indeed, that is us. But yeah,
Go on, TJ.
so, no move challenge. I saw Joseph do that. I'm like, I can do this. And then, basically, there's an item that increases your experience pickup range, which if you've played Vampire Survivors, you know that experience can be picked up from a range and is very important for getting stronger. After 5 rerolls and roughly 10 minutes of leveling up with my limited EXP pickup range, I didn't get that item at all. And this happened like twice in 2 separate runs.
Meanwhile, I kept resetting my runs until I got this item.
I was insistent that I didn't need it. I was wrong.
I don't need it.
I need it.
I definitely don't need it. I need it!
Iconic. But yeah, that's where most of my time off stream has been going into lately, Hollow Cure. And this is not an exaggeration.
It's really not.
It is genuinely honest.
I want to mention, in that last screen, there's rain coming down from that left side, right?
Mhm.
So when you get to where, like, when you get to the next screen up, the rain's just suddenly stops.
It's just gone.
And then it starts right back up once you get down.
Now the rain is gone. Yeah, you've played Hollow Knight. You know about the City of Tears.
Yeah, the City of Tears isn't like fucking like there's not you don't go just go above the City of Tears with no
Fuck.
fucking clouds and see there's no more rain.
I mean, you do with debug mod.
No one fucking cares.
Joseph really pulling out the boundary break secrets because someone didn't ask.
I'm sorry. I've traveled everywhere, every corner of the world. I still can't find where someone asked.
Alright, fine then, I'll break the mold.
Let's see, hold up.
Yeah.
I need to see if I can
Impossible.
find something my older brother said.
Oh no, please.
Oh, no. Your brother, just saying your brother automatically means
Is a problem.
It's a fight or flight response about to come our way.
Let's see, I'm just gonna post this in responding to voice. I am not saying this for,
Objectively correct, knowing your brother.
Yeah.
Obviously, I should say it out loud.
I would not recommend that. I take it you're not going to say it out loud.
Spam.
Checks out. I hate this one jump.
Yeah, now you see why I couldn't say this out loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, of course, I sent this in another server, and you wanna know what someone's response was the moment I gave context that that's my brother?
Oh no.
The family resemblance is uncanny.
Oof.
I mean, if it's the server that I'm thinking, where you're named what I'm thinking.
No, my name there is just Noel the Necromancer.
Not the next, not the next,
Princess Professional Lollicanis.
no, the other one.
God.
You know, Noel the Necro other thing.
Oh, yeah, no, my name on that server is just Noel now.
Okay. Was it that server though?
No, no.
Okay.
It was the server with John. I've mentioned him before.
Okay.
Just
Never an amazing sign.
a fascinating specimen.
I'm not having a good time.
Oh.
It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
I think it's time for you to do it again, Joseph.
I can't do that again.
Why not?
I don't have a script. If I was gonna do it, I would make my own script this time.
Well, I do stream this every Friday, and I'm gonna be going for a lot longer, given I'm covering
New Babe
Ghost
plus
and New
New
yeah.
Babe.
So you have plenty of time to prepare a script.
Oh man, this is gonna be horrible.
Indeed. And the best part is, I stream this once a week, so every time I come back, the rust just gets bigger.
Even better is, because it's a script that is that you're making for the stream, you could just straight up make it as meta as possible. Calling
Indeed.
it out.
Indeed. Call specifically me out. Especially if you could call me out for, like, stuff I've done on prior streams or in prior clips.
Oh man, now the real question is, would it all be possible to mod jumping like that?
I feel like it could be. But I
The
wouldn't
problem
know.
is none of us are modders.
Yeah. I have a slight...
About that. Remember, I do have some experience making mods for games.
Texture mods.
No, not just texture mods. I used to make mods both for One Step from Eden and Nuclear Throne.
Oh?
I'm only familiar with one of those.
So, with your expertise then, could you set up a mod with a custom script that every time
I would-
DJ falls more than 2 screens, he gets a line?
I'd have to know how the flag system works in this game.
Indeed. I don't want to talk about it.
On that note, I'm not actually sure if there's a flag system.
I feel like there has to be, considering every time you enter a room, it does bring up a new name. If you could make, well, I guess not every single room, but it does technically work as a different.
It's like in a
room,
new
as
region.
It does stutter. It
Yes,
does stutter
but-
a little bit. If you could get it to work where every time the game, loads a different room twice in a row, say like it stutters, he just gets a line. Or hell, make it a bit easier, make it 3. I say a bit easier because just constantly like jumping from one screen to another, but have the ability to set it off.
I would definitely have to peek around inside of it to figure out how the flag system works. But it might be possible.
The world of Jump King mods. Where is it?
Now I'm curious as to what mods did you make for One Step and
I've made several character mods. One of which I actually made my own entire sprite set, being the Necromancer from Etrian.
oh,
And it was designed with a kit based around turning enemies into graves with random effects.
I'm learning more and more of my friend group's skill set every day.
Except
And
mine, I don't have a
realizing-
skill set.
I'm realizing we have actually, if we were to all combine our talents, we could probably do something very interesting.
Yeah, like
Indeed.
Actually,
Like,
wait,
I have-
actually, 1 second. Sheldon, what's your talent?
None of the above, so nothing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to say it outright, but I don't. I have not.
Ouch.
figured out
Got him.
anything you have.
I don't really have skills.
let's see.
My
have,
skills
have
are
you ever
one of a
heard
kind.
about? Have you ever heard in Japanese companies they will have the role of
American?
the idiot American?
Ah, yes, Sheldon is our idiot American.
No.
I want to be an American idiot.
Sheldon is our idiot American in a room full of idiot Americans.
Indeed.
I want to be our American idiot. I'm gonna get taken down by copyright now.
No,
That-
see, you won't get taken down by copyright. We learned that from Magni Desmond. It was less than 5 seconds.
This is true. Magni Desmond is my role model. He really shouldn't be, but he is.
I need to be the beta tester so someone finds all the bugs.
See, that's also Joseph.
Yeah, that is very much so me.
And Jeff can find bugs even outside of beta tests.
Yeah.
Remember the Assassin's Creed Super Jump? Which can be featured in which one of your videos?
I think that was Assassin's Creed 2.
Entirely possible.
Yeah, that was Assassin's Creed 2. That was
Yeah, if you go to YouTube and go to the channel Gamer Jeff TK, you can find...
No, Jeff's Gaming Emporium.
Right, that's your Twitch channel, which you don't use anymore.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that aren't in use anymore, my brain cells. But yeah, Jeff's Gaming Emporium on YouTube. You can find...
I mean, hell, yesterday I was playing Ghost Runner. I literally did what the level wanted me to do, which was grapple to this wall where I could run off of it and go to the next wall. And the second I touched that wall, it glitched me up outside of the map on top of the skybox.
Sounds about right.
I'm not having a good time.
Welcome back to the beginning, not Sheldon.
That is me.
CJ. No. No.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, no, Jeff, there are some things that I've made that I don't really talk about. Like, a long time ago, I made a really bad platformer game. I coded it from scratch. It was awful, but I did make a game.
What language did you use?
Java. Not JavaScript.
Java.
Java.
Why did I half expect you to just go Scratch?
Scratch?
Hey,
can we
at least
consider Scratch a language?
I think we have to.
I think it
doesn't
is.
work with anything else.
Yeah. At least I didn't answer it the same way the crosscode devs could have answered it.
What did they answer?
HTML5.
Crosscode is in HTML5?
Crosscode is in HTML5. The engine that Crosscode runs in isn't actually an engine. It is Chromium.
Why?
It is a web browser without the web
Or the
browser part.
browser?
Oh.
How the hell? Because I haven't seen much of Crosscode, but what I have seen is very impressive. But it was made in HTML5?
It was made in HTML5. You can run it in Google.
My God.
How?
You're saying that there is a game that has impressive things that it does that could run at the same fucking that could run on the same fucking medium as Monkey Quest, you know, the Nickelodeon MMO where you play it as a monkey.
Remember that game?
God.
Hell, even then, I think at least Monkey Quest used fucking Unity.
Well, okay.
If anything, this is a point in their favor because the fact they made it with HTML5 and it's still, by all accounts, a really good game.
HTML5 with nw.js encoding.
That is.
Oh, it's the .js. Is that a JavaScript thing?
Yeah, JavaScript. But yes, HTML5 and JavaScript encoding.
My God.
To say the least, they've learned their lesson with Project Terra. They're not doing that again.
Now they're doing it in Unreal Engine.
No, they actually have a custom engine they've made this time.
Nice.
It actually looks really impressive so far. I really like the development.
Why am I-
they add. Like, map design in their system so far looks incredibly easy.
To episode 2 of the Protagonist podcast. Yes, we've gone back in time.
Honestly, I forgot you were playing Jump King.
Checks
I'm
out.
literally watching it.
What, do you think this was someone else's gameplay?
It's more like it just didn't register in my head as gameplay anymore.
Because it's just the same thing over and over again as I keep falling back down.
See, I'm exactly right with the video intro, like with the stream intro then. Welcome back to the Protagonist playlist. There is no gameplay happening. Any gameplay you think you may be seeing is a figment of your imagination, and
Indeed.
you need to go to the hospital.
I mean, apparently, if I've gotten to the the Great Frontier and fell back down here, I think I need to go to the hospital as well.
I mean, yeah, his legs are probably broken. Your mind is definitely broken.
No,
Indeed.
his leg wouldn't be broken because he falls on his face.
True.
I love receiving a concussion from the ground. Just like that. Just like that.
With this in particular, it looks like he's balanced on his face.
He just might be.
Like, he just landed squarely on the sharp point of the fucking platform. He is dead. There is bleeding. There is internal bleeding.
This is all just like the last hallucination he sees after the first jump fight failed. His death throes have been going on for a while. We've been at this for like 12 hours.
Like, not the first jump you failed, because you weren't even out of the pit for the first, like, 20 jumps you failed.
But the first jump where I fell to a lower elevation.
There we go. Like, this man can go 5 feet without getting a concussion.
Indeed.
Like, you can hop off of one of the platforms in a room to a lower one, and he would be in a concussion.
Oh, Gerald in The Witcher 3.
Wait, what?
Did you say Gerald?
Yeah.
Geralt.
Geralt.
I didn't play with sound on for a while.
Gerald, Knight of Rivia. How do you feel about Gerald of Rivia?
Gerald, accountant of Rivia.
Gerald from accounting.
I would be
Gerald of
yeah.
accounting.
accountant for the Witchers, no problem.
Medieval papers, please.
I mean,
Not
it's
even
the
accounting.
worst type of papers, please.
The fact that you're right about that is troubling.
I mean, technically it is a medieval papers, please, as well.
Oh god.
You know, you've got a point. But there are things beyond medieval that kind of take over in terms of genre for that.
Indeed. All I'm saying is Steam New and Trending is a trip sometimes.
You know what? Now that you said this, I need to go check it. Because last time I checked New and Trending, I found the new SCP game.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
By
reason
the
to
way,
check New and Trending.
By the way, I have beaten it, and it was amazing.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, and I'm just gonna say there's a part of it that genuinely got me, like, super invested.
Okay, New and Trending is completely safe today.
Impossible.
Oh,
There's
Mega
Omega Strikers, Half-Life 2 VR mod, Trombone. That is a hell of a rhythm game.
What is this?
Trombone Champ.
Here we go.
HoloLive Error, which is a
Yes,
Polka
HoloLive
game.
Error.
Absolute
Before-
Tactics, Daughters of Mercy, Idle Skilling, which is made by the same person of Idle MMO, because I got a notification about that this morning.
Nice.
Four Tales, Metal, Hellsinger, Night at the Gates of Hell, and Lost Judgment. Wait, did Lost Judgment just come to PC?
Apparently.
Be okay.
So did Judgment.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
We're back up to Bargenberg. Here we go. How far will I fall this time?
I still need to play HoloLive Error, but I know I can't because I'm shit with horror games.
Well, what is this supposed to be?
A HoloLive horror game.
Yes, it is an
A horror
official
game?
HoloLive horror game.
Now, the real question is, what would you base it on? Based off of the promo images that it shows already, I am thinking it's not. I'm thinking it's I don't know the name of it, but it's a kind of yandere horror game. I know Markiplier played it.
Oh shit! I think I know exactly what you're talking about because Manly Badass Hero played it.
Yes, that one.
Yes, fuck, like Psychoro or something.
Yeah, like you're running through the school having to get like pieces of her notebook, and then she just fucking like comes up and stabs you.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Manly Badass Hero.
Indeed. Be sure to check this person out as well. If we ever bring up a content creator, feel free to go and look at them instead of me.
Obviously, shout out to the most unknown content creator ever, Markiplier.
Markiplier. Yeah.
Jack.
He'll be
Jack
thanking me.
Stepping.
No, I don't actually. Oh god.
Saiko no Sutoka. That's the name.
I would never
Markiplier,
remember-
if you somehow watch this, I love you.
Wait, what was that? What was that, Jeff?
I said I would never have remembered that.
Neither did I. I literally only remembered it because I looked up a manly badass hero, Yandere. And
Checks
then
out.
I had to scroll through the list to find it.
Okay, new and trending just changed for me. So now there's Food Truck Simulator, You Suck at Parking, Lost Judgment, Freedom Planet 2, Deadwater Saloon, Isonzo, Europa Universalis 4, Lions of the North DLC, Road Warden, and Taiji.
Taiji is fantastic.
I love how it's tagged as Walking Simulator.
I mean,
It's not
there's
incorrect.
no combat or anything.
I'm sorry. Puzzle, non-linear, difficult, walking simulator.
Walking is difficult. I mean, have you heard have you heard Noir Vesper's thoughts on walking before?
You are now walking manual.
You are now running manually.
Oh god.
I don't think.
I love how all of our banter is just based around other content creators.
Honestly.
Because we're not funny.
Indeed, we are not. The only funny thing here is how many times I've hit my face on the ground.
Let's see. Let's count how many falls you've had. Except we don't have to count because it's on the main menu.
2,772.
2772.
Honestly, lower than I thought.
I'm surprised that's not at least over 10,000.
Agreed.
I
It's
hate
over 10.
I hate the video.
It's over 10.
His power level. It's over 9.
It's
Video.
over.
The video just got recommended on YouTube is cutting in between my toes with sandpaper.
What the fuck?
It's by a
No.
man named It's by a man named Houston Jones. Who's always torturing his body with sharp objects and stuff.
Excuse me.
And this is allowed on YouTube?
Yes.
I mean,
And
there's
this man
work
gets-
on YouTube.
This is
This
true.
man gets popular from this on YouTube? This man takes 5 minutes, fucking cuts himself, gets hundreds of views. I fucking spent 3 weeks making a video, and I get a fucking pat on the back from my grandpa, who I'm pretty sure is my only concurrent viewer.
Ouch. It do be like that.
See, I would say I'm a concurrent viewer, but that'd be a
You
lie.
wanna see my shit?
Remember
exactly,
when
that'd be a lie.
was it on the Recoded video that you asked when the
Yes!
no,
No,
it was on the Chain of Memories video and you asked when Chain of Memories was coming out or
no,
something.
no. I think it was either it was Recoded that he asked when the Recom video was coming out.
Oh, that checks out.
And then I just immediately fucking replied to him with the link to the fucking Recom video.
Wait, did you actually? I never
Yeah.
got a notification.
Not even YouTube bothers notifying others of presence.
I can't even bait you into watching my own videos.
Got him.
This is truly incredible. I'm so sorry, Deb.
I'm going insane.
Frankly, understandable. That's the only logical thing to do nowadays. I'm stupid. I hate that one jump. I feel like that one jump is unironically the worst jump in the entire game. Come on.
What other podcast topic should we cover now?
Alright,
That's literally all your Jump King streams are, fucking podcasts.
I mean, there's no gameplay going on, clearly.
This is
I'm
true.
in pain. I'm actually in pain. I literally signed up for this. Anyways, subjects to talk about on stream that don't have to do with me falling 70 screens in a row. All right. Any new shows anyone's been watching recently?
So Rick and Morty.
My father's been watching some Star Trek parody called The Orville.
Oh yeah, that's actually by Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah,
That checks out.
he actually plays the captain of the ship as well.
Yeah, my grandpa loves that show, which is funny because he actually likes original Star Trek as well.
Yeah, I like I like Star Trek as well, both original and next gen, and I've seen some episodes of The Orville just like sitting with my father. It's like, it's not bad. I like it. It's okay.
It is acceptable.
As a friend, you are
Replaceable.
acceptable.
Oh god. That's a podcast topic if I've ever seen one. Fire Emblem 17 got announced.
Yes, okay.
Uh,
We've had this discussion before. I know.
I'm not sure if we've had it on stream.
We haven't yet, obviously.
Anyway.
I know that Toothpaste Sean is a terrible design. I fucking love it.
I don't mind it that much.
It's
The more I look, the more it goes on.
I love Mika's art style, first of all.
understandable.
Have they actually revealed their actual name yet?
Yes, it's
Alir
Alir,
and
A-L-E-A-R.
do we know the female protagonist's name yet?
No clue.
Or is it going to be another shared name thing? Probably
It might
going to be another shared name thing.
Like, you know, Robin, Corin,
Chris.
Violet.
Chris from
We
that
don't
one
talk-
game we never
We
got.
don't talk about Chris.
What about Mark?
See, okay, I heard Chris and I did not think of Fire Emblem. I thought of the
Did you
one
think
that's
Chris
now in
Pratt?
prison. No, I thought of way worse.
Oh no.
I thought of Chris Chan.
No!
No.
Did you hear about Chris Chan escaping the courtroom through the bathroom window?
What? Actually?
Yes!
Tell me they caught him.
I don't know.
Oh no! Hide your mothers, guys.
Way ahead of you, man.
That's awful.
I'm going to hell.
Don't worry, I'll be right there with you.
At least it'll be a fun way down.
You know what they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I don't think this was that.
No, instead of paving it our road to hell with good intentions, we fucking set up a slip and slide.
Yeah.
I like this plan.
Reminds me of the cookie clicker text. Road to hell supposedly paved with flagstone because good intentions don't make a good building material.
But okay, you mentioning Road to Hell and Slip and Slide actually reminds me of something that I found out recently. Y'all know the game Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Apparently, Snakes and Ladders wasn't always just your child-friendly, was a Hasbro board game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Hasbro.
Something
Like
like
No.
that.
those board games are-
Apparently, it started as a Hindu moral board game, basically teaching people that the pathway to like a positive afterlife is extremely difficult because of how easy it is to fall back down. That's why there's that one snake at the very end that takes you back like 80 tiles.
That makes so much sense, and it's also very accurate to the content on screen right now. Because as
Yeah.
we've all seen, it is very easy to go straight back down where you came from.
Jump King is a Hindu moral game.
I'd believe it. But yeah, so fucking Snakes and Ladders was actually a religious tool designed to teach children that it is easy to take the wrong path in life. And then it was turned into a fucking Hasbro board game.
That makes too much sense.
Uh,
Anyway, we're back to the Great Frontier, and let's see how long I'm here for today.
that is interesting. So I have to mention, like, so obviously I'm not like the biggest fan of Fire Emblem. I like them, but for some reason I have a mental stigma where I can't play past like 2 or 3 fights before I'm like, yeah, no, I have better things I could do.
Frankly, understandable.
And I've been trying to break through that because I've really been wanting to like go ahead and work through these games. Like
I will say, for that, if you're trying to like break through that stigma, unironically, play an older Fire Emblem game. With newer Fire Emblems, in particular, Three Houses,
they take forever.
Well, they take forever, and there's so much shit to do in between the fights.
That by the time you get to the fight, it's just like, I'm spent.
Yeah, it breaks the flow of the game. Older Fire Emblem games, no. It's literally, you do a fight, you might have 3 minutes worth of shit to do outside of the fight.
And even then, most of that's
right
just your
back
own
into the next
preparations.
Yeah, most of that's like,
Yeah.
okay, let me buy a new weapon because my sword's about to break.
Obviously, make a Japanese Nintendo account and play Fire Emblem 4 on the Japanese Switch. I've done that.
Like, the problem with, like especially, like, Three Houses, because that's, like, that's technically the first one I've gotten, like, a bunch of progress in, but I did play, what was it? Fates?
Most likely Fates.
Gross.
That being said,
Gross.
I'm like, the setup between fights has always been so fucking long to me. Like, going ahead and checking everyone's weapons, fucking making sure everyone has something that's good. Meanwhile, with Three Houses, it's a lot more fun because I don't really have to do that much setup. It's just like Felix has a sword with over 30 health. Okay, the dude has knuckles. Let's fucking go.
that's pretty accurate for most battle preps and most Fire Emblem games.
Yeah.
It's like if
but then then Three Houses is just like, hey, so I see you took approximately 2 minutes to do your setup.
Wanna be here for an hour?
Yeah.
yeah.
The monastery is the worst part of Three Houses, point blank.
Like, I got to time skip, and I'm like, I need to go back, but I haven't.
I painted a monster is a lot faster.
It's like, if you just stop caring about, like, if you just, like, run around, do the important side quests and the main quests, and just ignore everything else, like, maybe eat 7 meals a day to increase your students', like, morale, like, honestly, that's just the best way to deal with the monastery. Like, literally, don't explore, don't talk to anyone, don't, like, just do the side quests.
Like, I've been thinking about it, but I'm also like, oh, but if I give this person an item, they'll get affinity up.
Yeah, but support raises way faster with food anyway. And
Yeah.
even then, like, combat, like, if you want to recruit another student, you can just ask them, hey, can you come along for the next battle?
Yeah. But he's
I
at
forgot
time
you.
skip,
I
so-
forgot you.
Oh, right,
forgot you
time
could-
skip.
I completely forgot you could temporarily bring them in. I
Yeah.
literally just sat outside Bernie's room going, flower, 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 flower.
Don't worry, I did
Bernie
the same.
became terrified of you and simply went along because she was feeling threatened.
Like, will you fucking stop stalking me if I just join your class? Yes.
And then it didn't work.
I mean, Three Hopes had it basically something like that, except it wasn't a giant monastery to explore. It was just a very small camp that you explored.
And the
all
camp
I
was
ever
so
did-
much better.
I
was saying,
have
was
played
way
a little bit Warriors.
And
Like
like
the
the
new-
nice part about the in between is like you go into camp, you don't have to speak to anyone. I mean, you could speak to everyone. They have their opinions of what's going on. I did that with some characters that felt like it would be important to talk to them. I'm like, you might have a very important opinion right now. Well, like I just went in, grabbed my 5 or 6 food effects, ate it with whoever the fuck I felt like eating it with. Maybe I tried to go for a specific person for like support points quickly, but it didn't really matter. I got support rank 8 between Gerald and Manuela. That wasn't a mistake. I swear it wasn't.
Oh
Hopefully
yeah,
not Manuela trying to bang him. Not at all.
Not out of
Also
character
complete-
for her.
I also completely forgot that when in my attempt, like after getting Bernie, my attempt to get Raphael was quite literally just like I had a couple weeks where I was like fucking suboptimal, right? So I wouldn't be giving anyone morale. I would just continuously feed Raphael.
Reasonable.
Understandable.
Reasonable.
Correct.
And the nice thing about Three Hopes New Game Plus is there is a shop to spend your renown. There's an item you can get to basically make it where you can skip any on-field battle missions you have to do. So you can basically just make it where you automatically complete a battle and just make it to the straight capture fight. You don't have to do it in the side battles, you can just have it automatically be completed.
Nifty.
as for New Game Plus things, you don't have to redo them. I didn't redo them because, like, well, I'm a level 60 person fighting level 10 enemies. I'm, like, completing this, like, a minute flat. I was just doing it and trying to help level up my other characters quickly. Granted, I could spend the gold and just level them up. I'm like, why would I do that? I've been thinking about actually leveling myself down and having at least a little bit of a challenge, because I'm doing the Blue Lions path. And it'll be easy to get back to 60, because, I for some reason still have access to Edelgard. I can't use her, but I have access to her levels. So I can level anyone up to her level.
Another thing that like is weird to me, especially from going from 3 houses to 3 hopes, is the fact that there's no weapon triangle in 3 houses. It's pretty much just like worry about your physical defense, worry about your magic defense, and that's it. Like, of course, there are weapons that are more that will get double strike and everything, but it's like so they kind of have the weapon triangle, but they just don't tell you, right? Like they don't bring it up as a main point. Well, meanwhile, like 3 Hopes definitely does do that.
Yeah, especially late game 3 Hopes. If you don't obey the weapon triangle, it hurts.
The weapon triangle doesn't exist in 3 houses.
The only remnants of it are the breaker skills, and even then you get those just by having a specific rank in the weapon of choice.
Yeah, like
another thing is, like, I've been trying to break my. I say that I've been trying, but I literally haven't played this game since like the first time I played it because TJ bought it for me. But I've been trying to break my mental stigma with like doing 1 or 2 battles, and then just being done with like with an SRPG.
What did I buy for you? Disgaea. Oh, Disgaea. I bought that for you?
Yes.
Was it? No, I thought I did.
Like, I know someone did.
One of us did. It's probably Joseph, because I do not remember buying this, but also it's probably me, because it's not out of the question for me to buy RPGs for people.
Because I remember Disgaea 1 and 2 were like $3 a piece at one point.
That's right. Yeah, you bought them for me. I think TJ was talking about getting them for me, and then you just like immediately were like, "Yeah, no, I got you."
That sounds like what happened.
Jeff Bezos will be like, "How am I going to repay you?"
By the way, Disgaea, absolutely fun. I love Disgaea so much.
Agreed.
Like,
except Disgaea 5. Fuck Disgaea 5. Disgaea 7 was announced.
Oh, right, it was.
Like, I'm really trying to, like, I was really trying to get into Disgaea because, I figured that would be a gateway for me to get into, like, SRPGs a lot more. But for some reason, I still have that stigma where it's like, oh, well, 2 or 3 maps. And with Disgaea, you guys know, Disgaea maps go fucking fast as shit.
Yeah.
So I'm literally playing the game for like 3 minutes and being like, eh.
Well, I think the only way to break through it really is just to, like, practice, I guess.
Obviously, I just need you guys to bully me.
I'm ready. I'm ready to bully you. Obviously, Saturday, instead of streaming anything multiplayer, I stream your screen as you play Disgaea.
There we go.
That would be a wacky
See, okay, Jeff, here's the rule. Once you get your Sound Voltex controller in between every batch of 3 songs, you do a chapter in Disgaea.
Oh god, no! No! Okay, fine. I accept.
I can work with this too. That being said, I don't have a Sound Voltex controller.
I'm just sitting here like,
you should get one.
If you want to play, go for it.
Okay, I wouldn't say get one immediately, TJ, because
especially
not for you. The rhythm games are
Rhythm games are not my forte.
But
they're
like,
fun,
I agree.
I feel like with you, TJ, definitely try to find some place. Like there might not be a place that has Sound Voltex because it is like heavily a Japanese game.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's only a Japanese game. So I'm gonna learn those memories by I'm gonna learn those menus by fucking force.
You're gonna have some sweet memories.
Japanese exclusive game, but you literally found the English cabinet.
That is right. I forgot there was an English cabinet.
I just need to figure out where the arcades in my area are, I think, and even then it's just like, I don't know if that's gonna
Round 1 in Littleton, Colorado.
That's...
Are you already looking this up?
Yes, he was already looking this up. He was looking this up as he was mentioning, like, the previous train of thought he had.
Yeah.
Like, that was the previous train of thought he was having.
It doesn't surprise me, Joseph.
But yeah, that's probably the closest place to me, and that's decent distance away.
The
I
first
mean,
Fire Emblem
Atlanta
game
is 2 hours away from me.
Yeah, but I use public transportation for various reasons.
The first Fire Emblem game I ever played was Fire Emblem Echoes.
Echoes is... It's like, I have a lot of problems with the game, but I don't actually have any problems with it, if that makes sense.
At least it's not famous.
It's a fine game. The maps are rough, but it's a fine game.
Yeah, it's just... The fact that it's built on a game that's like, I don't even remember how old, and still, like, is as good as it is genuinely impressive. And that's coming from me, and I love old games. Like, I've played Chrono Trigger and Tales of Symphonia on stream. I'm playing 64 right now, and even no matter how much I complain, I'm actually having a blast, I promise. But,
See, like,
Tom
okay.
Morrison 64 is just a pain.
So, okay. So, on the topic of like, liking old games, right? I do have to mention, because I never really got to play older games, the control schemes are what actually gets me.
understandable.
Like, I don't care if it's pixel. Like, I play fucking, retro style games all the time. Like, I'm okay with the graphics. But if the controls don't feel good to me,
Then that's a yikes.
I'm gonna drop that shit faster than a fucking hot potato out the fucking out the microwave. Or
Gameplay always supersedes
not
graphics.
oven, boiling water.
Indeed, and that's not to mention, a lot of people love the retro style and try to adapt it to make it much more, like, endearing.
Like The Messenger.
Indeed.
Yeah,
The Messenger makes
But, like,
great use of that.
yeah, but,
But, like,
if
the
the
controls-
controls are just, if the controls just feel bad, like I own all of the Elder Scrolls games. I own 1 through 5, but I cannot fucking play Arena.
Correct.
Correct.
No.
I've 100%ed Arena. I will never touch that game again.
See, I tried to touch the game to begin with, and I will never touch it again.
See, I wish I didn't have my tolerance,
Understandable.
because I knew from the very beginning, wow, these controls feel awful. But by the time I finally just wanted to give up, I was already like 30% of the way through the games. Like, no, I'm finishing
I
this.
literally died to the first enemy because I couldn't figure out anything.
Don't worry, so did I. That fucking skeever.
Yeah.
Like some sort of Shadow Chronicles game on my DS. I can make it past the first enemy no matter how many attempts I give it.
Hmm.
So
I mean, hey, it's just like when I was younger and I decided to play Kingdom Hearts and I couldn't get past Dark Side.
Just like me when I was younger and tried to play KH2 and couldn't get past Demix.
To be fair, Demix isn't the first enemy, and he's also
I
the
know.
most gimmicky enemy in the game. But, like,
Wait, if he's not gimmicky, then Joseph, why don't you like him?
because this was before he developed his taste for gimmicks.
I
Yeah.
mean, obviously you should go back now, then.
See, I do have the entire Kingdom Hearts series.
I will say, I do personally think KH2 is the best game in the franchise. Just on every level. With the exception of story, which I still say Kingdom Hearts 1 was the only Kingdom Hearts game that had a story that was any semblance of, like...
No. Obviously, everyone's
Logical.
favorite story was 358.
See, the problem I think Roxas has a story that deserves to be told, but Jesus Christ, that was not the way to do it.
No.
Why they just made a movie? 'Cause I think
Everyone's
the movie
favorite
was
story was Kingdom Hearts Mobile. Not Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
Kingdom Hearts VCast.
Kingdom Hearts Mobile.
Is this the VCast one?
The fuck is VCast?
It was the first Kingdom Hearts mobile game.
See, what I'm referring to wasn't even a fucking game.
What was it?
It was basically a app that allowed you to create a custom
Oh.
avatar, download wallpapers,
I remember hearing about this.
and play mini games. Alongside reading up on news on the newest Kingdom Hearts games. It was the fucking Kingdom Hearts Facebook, complete with Farmville.
Oh god. Kingdom Hearts Farming Simulator?
Here we go!
I mean, with how many were announced at Nintendo's Direct, it wouldn't be out of the question.
announced it at Nintendo's Direct, I'm actually excited for the Square Enix one, the Harvestella one.
Same, Harvestella
That
looks
actually
so
looks
good. I'm also
That
excited
one
for
intrigues
Factory
me.
3.
Understandable. I do have excitement for that.
The only farming game I've ever actually gotten really far into and like really liked was Stardew Valley.
See, I actually don't like Stardew.
Understandable. I feel like it's like you like Harvest
It's a very
Moon,
particular
Rune
thing.
Factory. Like you like Harvest Moon, you like Rune Factory, you like all these others, or you like Stardew Valley.
And there's just
Yeah,
no in
See, I
between.
didn't-
There's
See, I
something.
didn't mind what I
like,
didn't
I don't-
mind what I played of Stardew. I just haven't made it far.
Yeah, like, keep in mind, I do think Stardew Valley is a fantastic game. But there was just something about it that felt wrong to me when it came to the farming.
Understandable.
And the combat felt very bare bones. But then
Yeah.
again, Rune Factory's combat isn't exactly complicated either.
Yeah, but at least
Hmm.
like you're not just going through. I mean, like I kind of do like Stardew's better than Rune Factory's combat because like with Stardew you're exploring a mine and you're getting more materials and stuff. And yes, you can get more materials in Rune Factory, but you're like wandering through the woods. You're wandering through the woods and it's the same every time you walk through. Meanwhile, with Stardew Valley, it's actually randomly generated every time you go in.
Yeah. Like, keep in mind, I'm not saying Stardew Valley is a bad game. It is a fantastic game. It just was not for me.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
Mhm.
that Rune Factory is a bad game. I'm just saying that it just doesn't get my
Yeah.
appeal.
Just different strokes, different folks.
Yeah.
God, that is a phrase I haven't used in
Please
God
don't.
knows how long.
That one, I mean, I guess I know that it's applicable. I don't like the wording. I really don't like the wording.
Oh god.
What, you don't like different strokes for different folk?
I mean, I can't. I can put my finger on exactly why, but I don't think I'm allowed to say it.
Probably not.
The thing is, it's an actual phrase!
Indeed, this is a thing that is said, and I've heard in countless, like, real world situations from countless real world
okay.
people.
On the other hand, I don't talk to real world people.
Well, there's your problem. It's not a problem, though. Real world people suck more often than not.
I agree.
As a real world person.
Oh, TJ.
And, there we go.
And
I was about to say,
it's nap
I thought
time.
you were about to overshoot,
Ladies
and
and
then...
gentlemen, it's nap time.
Oh, man. The classic Jump King. This is what happens when you let a week's worth of rust accumulate between every session. What were we talking about before? Farm simulators and the phrase.
Different strokes for different
Yeah.
folk.
Yeah, because I had finished that sentence while falling down by saying real world people are awful.
And so are your skills at this game.
Indeed. Roughly equivalent, I'd say.
Yeah, Jeff, like, that is an actual just phrase that is used.
Indeed.
Okay, I just. Huh.
And it's a very southern phrase, too.
I'm
Indeed.
not from the fucking South!
Indeed.
Okay, but you've lived here how long?
You think I talk to these things you call people?
Wait, I call these things people?
Half of them are racist, the other half are oppressed!
Only half?
Ah, yes, the oppressed racists. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
I mean, with my math, it worked out. You know, half of them are racist, half of them are oppressed. With
The-
your math, they're oppressed racists.
Yes!
Or racist oppressives.
Yes!
Yeah, no, that's already been a thing. That was the entire purpose of
Remember, I actually do communicate with people.
See,
I've seen both of these types of people in one.
I literally only communicate with people that have a common interest with me. Or I'm slowly going to beg them for help. That's how I did with Alex, because she was much smarter at algebra than I was. I'm surprised I passed eventually.
Understandable.
You could have asked me for help.
I didn't know you then!
That sounds like a personal problem.
The fact that you're implying it's a personal problem that someone doesn't know you is so egotistic.
Look, I'm not gonna. So, okay, I am an introvert. I'm not gonna fucking be walking out there on the campus going, "Hey, you look like a respectable fellow. Would you like to engage me in some conversation?"
You appear to be a fine, upstanding member of
Whatever these
society.
fucking extroverts say, I don't know. They're fucking. I don't know what they are.
Jeff, at our college, I'm not gonna say the name, at our college,
Yes.
during like my second week there taking an algebra class,
Yes.
I held the door open for this group of people. Okay, no problem. Well, at the tail end of this group, there was this guy wearing a Rick and Morty shirt,
Oof.
and this fucker, as he's walking past, goes, "Thank you, fellow human," and bows.
Yeah! Well, he was wrong. He was wrong about that.
Wanted to stab someone as much as I did in that moment.
When you try to be respectful, but it goes straight back around into disrespect.
No, keep in mind, this wasn't just like your standard European bow. No, this was the Japanese bow, hands clapped together.
Ah, so a weeb who also watched Rick and Morty. He really hit him with Chip's Gomen Nasari, didn't he?
I can't even formulate a train of thought anymore over the mental image of this guy fucking. Thank you, fellow human.
I want you to know, I imagine him looking exactly like Morty now, 2D and all.
Imagine Morty except black.
I'm imagining like the biggest fucking neck beard imaginable. Like, I'm imagining the full neck beard ensemble. He's got the trench coat. He's got the fedora. And you know what? Just to add extra fucking flavor to this guy, he's a ginger.
Extra flavor.
I mean, ginger is flavoring.
Yeah,
Oh god.
he's not wrong.
Just because I'm correct does not mean I'm right.
Oh my god, my internet is dying. It's so bad right now.
Dang.
You know what's bad when I'm getting 999 MS ping.
Oh my god, no. Joseph,
And I'm playing a single player game right now, I'm getting max lag.
Joseph, I could totally understand if that person, you just wipe them from memory immediately, like what they exactly look like, because it's fucking Thomas.
No, he was black.
Okay. You can't tell me that's not something Thomas would have done.
Oh, it absolutely is. But the worst part about this day was that later on, after I got out of my class, I held my door for another group, and at the tail end of this group was my fucking aunt, who I had tried... But my aunt or one of my aunts, I should say, on my mother's side, which y'all should know I don't exactly have the
Best relationship with that side of the
best
family.
relationship with that side.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking aunt, Nikki. So, like, not only was I still dealing with the mental trauma of thank you, fellow human,
Mm-hmm.
but then I had to deal with that.
Unfortunate.
Truly.
That day was cursed.
It was the worst day of your life.
No, the worst day of my life was March 21st, 2002.
Fair enough.
Actually, no, correction. The worst day of my life was July 4th, 2001.
The day of conception.
Indeed.
So, okay,
Dave,
I
what?
also want to mention conception. The day of Joseph's conception.
I swear to God,
Hey,
Sheldon.
my
if you-
parents
Oh.
fucked.
Oh,
Sheldon.
sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. Well,
That-
okay, I was paying attention.
He also.
because you guys.
We're gonna
Why
pin
you
this
decide?
on
Let's
Sheldon
go
has
back.
200 ping. Or no,
Okay, I have 999 ping. What
That's
are you
the one.
talking about?
Okay, I
That's
think
the one.
No. I think Sheldon has 200 ping on a good day, and I don't mean his internet.
ouch.
This is correct.
I love this man. He's my best friend, but
Ouch.
Because half the time I hear stuff that I don't know what's truly going on, so I'll just listen, but I don't usually try to have input. And then I mishear things sometimes.
Understandable.
except
Then I go, what? And then it immediately hits me. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, right, sorry.
yeah,
My
no,
bad.
but most of the time you go, yeah, I was just zoned out. What the hell's going on?
To be fair, I do the same thing sometimes.
I mean, I do too.
We all
But
do it.
It seems like Sheldon does it like 3 times more than anyone
Oh,
else.
yeah, 100%.
Oof.
Which
No,
I'm not saying
That's
is
what I say. And then you want my input. It's like, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
not a bad thing, Sheldon. We're just picking
know.
on you.
That's
I know
how
it's
that's
not
how
a bad
friendship
thing, I'm
dynamics
just-
were, right?
I know. I'm just saying, half the time you guys do it is like, I don't have a clue what you're doing.
No,
Also, my
half
ping-
the time.
what?
No, half the time when you do it, we're not even asking you a question. You just randomly show up in the conversation, like just now. The day of conception. The day of what now?
I mean, to be fair, if you're not focused on a conversation, that's a very strange thing to hear
I mean,
out of
yeah,
context.
You know, yeah, you're right. You're right.
There's a strange thing to hear, and I was confused about it. Also, the reason I said the day of what now is I didn't hear the conception part because
Oh, okay.
you guys looked out for me.
1,000
So that's
ping.
why I said the day of what now, and they were just making fun of me. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I have terrible internet right now.
We're sorry.
Okay. So Joseph, now that I'm thinking
Hey,
about it,
that
right?
one.
Like with that intro to that guy, I'm now trying. I'm imagining that this is now the origin story of how you met Cisco.
No. See, Cisco, I actually met him in a computer class. Computer networking, I should say. Which makes his nickname even funnier.
Yeah. That it does.
Because before we started calling him Cisco, he just went by Francisco. Okay.
Mhm.
No.
Well, we had to take this dumbass program known as Cisco Net Academy. Or shortened to Cisco NetAcad.
Yep.
So, someone, namely Fafa, who I might have mentioned her before,
Sound familiar?
Mhm.
started referring to it as Francisco NetAcad,
Oof.
and then finally started calling Francisco Cisco NetAcad until eventually just got shortened to Cisco.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that's been his nickname since.
Checks out.
Ah, what the fuck?
See,
Internet, please.
not the same name, but another Spanish name. I had 2 Fernandos at my high school, so we ended up calling one Fernie and the other Nando.
Nice.
Pretty Nando.
Funny thing was, it actually went along with the year too, because Nando was a year ahead of Fernie, so just like, you know. That being said, we don't have quite the interesting name story as that one.
See, we had 2 Justins and 2, I think, Taylors? Was that their name? I don't know. We had 2 of one male name, 2 of one female name, so we just referred to them by their last name.
Hmm.
Just,
That's-
yo, Bostock!
That's how it went for my sister. In her class, there's 2 Emilys. So one just got called Schmitz, the other one just got called Beck.
It was Savannah, not Taylor. Savannah.
Huh. So I do want to mention one thing, because how many of you guys know the origin story of me meeting Aaron?
I do not believe I know this story.
I do not.
Okay, it might sound familiar as I start telling it, but you know, if I start it, I might as well tell the whole story on stream. So, I am literally going out. It's like my first day of college. I'm going in and I'm trying to find my just like my intro to computers class, right? I finally find the classroom, and there's this guy with the fucking biggest pedo stash sitting right outside of the room, eating like you know like how they sell bags of like miniature Reese's Pieces that are unwrapped.
Yeah.
Not Reese's Pieces, Reese's Cups, like miniature Reese's
Yeah,
Cups.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, so he
Mhm.
has one of those, and as I approach, the guy just looks up at me and goes, "Want one?"
That's so in character for him.
It really
It's
is.
like, I'm just like, thanks. I think I'm at the wrong class, and I like walk away until the class actually starts. Right? I go in there before when you're actually able to sit down and everything. I go to sit in the back. This guy is gone. I'm like, whoa, was I about to get fucking kidnapped if I took the guy's candy? Where'd he go? And then like I'm just sitting there, and who comes up and sits next to me?
But
Motherfucker!
That is so in character for him.
And I'm just like, oh god, what's about to happen? I actually get to talk to him, meet him, and everything. It turns out we have a couple things in common. I'm like, okay. And like a week later, I'm like, okay, dude, I've got to let you know this. I've been uncomfortable with like being around you since day one. He goes, why? I'm like, you a fucking pedo stash. He goes, yeah, I guess I could see how people could see it like that. And he cuts it off like the next time I see him. But it is forever cemented.
Imprinted in your mind.
License. No, it's on his driver's license.
Oh.
Every time I have him meet someone new, I'm like my family, for instance. I get them they get to know him a bit, and then I'm like, hey, Aaron, show me your ID.
oh no.
And then they're like, oh my god, you weren't lying. He really did used to have the biggest pedo stash.
Oh god.
I'm like, and right in front of Aaron, and I'm like, yeah, I know. He knows too.
Honestly. Like,
But I always find that so funny that was the origin of me meeting Aaron. Was just this man sitting on the floor outside of my class
offering you
me
candy.
candy. Like, keep in mind, I took a gap year from high school to college, and because like I just was not very good with online class, and I decided, you know what, screw it, I'll go in person. And my first interaction with a person other than Alex in my algebra class is this man trying to give me candy outside of a classroom. It's
Now-
the largest pedo stash.
Of course, now that you've brought up Alex, since I don't think it's ever been archived on a stream, explain that one.
Okay, so Alex and I met in my algebra class. She was like the only other person in the class who would answer up on questions that we could actually, that we were supposed to know. Like the other one being me, because there were some things I could actually understand, but once we get to the more difficult stuff, I completely shut the fuck up. So I met Alex, and a couple weeks in, I'm so socially inept because I've been fucking homeschooled for fucking years. And so I don't know how to interact with another human being. In fact, I actually call me going to college physically my social experiment to see if I still know how to socialize. The
Your
result was
reintegration
no.
into society?
Yes, pretty much. So I fucking completely forgot that people ask other people to go on dates by asking them to the movies. And so I'm like, hey, Alex, would you want to go see a movie or something sometime? And she looks at me like she has a hint of fear in her eyes. And she goes, I'm 14. I'm like, oh shit, wait. I'm like, at this point, after seeing that fear in her eyes, I'm like, oh shit, no, I wasn't asking you out. I just wanted to know if you wanted to see a movie. Like, I haven't talked to people in forever.
It do be
Also,
like that.
how the hell are you 14 at this college? He goes, oh yeah, I'm dual enrolling. There's actually a magnet school in the back. I'm like, I didn't even know there was a fucking back to this place.
But keep in mind, that's the school I went to.
Yep, that explains so much.
That's also why all of my friends are fucking nerds.
And then Joseph and I, like Alec, like we so Alex, a couple of my friends, like I think there was Aaron, myself, and a couple other people from my computer class, right? We started playing Cards Against Humanity in the library.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, Alex brings in Joseph. At first, like there's like literally nothing going on between us, like between Joseph and I. We don't talk to each other at all. The only time I even like stared at this guy for an extended amount of time was because he's very tan. I thought he was Mexican. And if you know anything about Cards Against Humanity, you know there's a Mexicans card.
Indeed.
And so I put it in like the worst possible card, and I realized after I played it, I was like, ah, shit, this is bad. Joseph, I don't think he was the card czar, but I was looking at him the entire time, trying to gauge his reaction. I'm like, oh shit, did I just fuck up? Does this guy hate me? Oh shit, oh fuck, oh god.
Well, answer the question, Joseph. Do you hate him?
A little bit.
A little bit.
That's for other reasons.
So, see, if you're a person playing Cards Against Humanity, you should expect that type of thing.
But the thing was, everyone else at the table was white.
I mean, fair enough.
So I'm like trying to fucking gauge, like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I mean, that didn't stop me in my school when we played it. We freaking had a person that was legit Japanese, and we played very nasty Japanese once, and she just laughed about it.
The entire time I'm hoping, I hope my card doesn't get chosen, I hope my card doesn't get chosen, I hope my card doesn't get chosen. Just so that way it can't be linked back to me. And so later on, we decided to have a D&D group, and Alex brings Joseph in again.
No, you're forgetting something about the Cards Against Humanity session. The fucking Italians.
Oh yeah!
Oh no.
We're playing again, and this time we're in the cafeteria, because we're realizing with the people we have, we get a little too loud in the library.
Understandable.
Right? So we bring everyone to the cafeteria, and there's an ongoing joke that someone is going to, like, replay the fucking Italian card. There's just every time someone says it, and it gets how do you say that word? Raucous?
Raucous laughter.
Raucous laughter.
Yeah, raucous, yeah.
And that is where I learned that Joseph was Italian. And I bring up the fact that I played the Mexicans card to him, and the fear I had about it. He goes, yeah, no, dude, I'm fucking Italian. Like, why would you think I'm Mexican? I'm like, I don't mean to judge, but kinda your skin color?
Oh, man.
If I was just in that situation, I'm like, that's racist.
See,
No,
I was trying my damnedest to not be racist.
I know.
It's funny, my skin tone is a really weird mixture. It's Greek and Native American.
That would actually explain a lot.
Because even though my main bloodline is Italian, taking up 25%, my father's 50%, but 25% Italian, I have a very large Native American side, thanks to my mother, and there's also a good bit of Greek from my father's side. Probably like 12.5%, I think. So my skin tone is mostly Greek and Native American combined, which basically means, oh, okay, I'm slightly olivish tan, and then I get then I get red in the sun very quickly, but because of the Greek, it immediately tans and becomes darker.
So what I'm hearing is a veritable rainbow.
But,
yeah.
So after this, our group decides, you know what, let's try Dungeons and Dragons. And after a couple of sessions, Alex asked, hey, can I bring one of my friends? He's been there to Cards Against Humanity. I was like, yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. Like, might as well. And this is where Joseph and I actually start talking. At first, it's just, you know, like, I think I butted my way into a conversation, because that's how I make friends, honestly. I find someone that has something in common, and if they're talking about something I want to be a part of, I just butt my way into the conversation, and I will constantly do this until I'm a mainstay in the group, and then I'm like a parasite. You can't get rid of me.
Would you believe me if I said I don't think that's the worst way of going about it?
But so, like, that's my way of doing this. But so I overheard, I think our dungeon master, which was James, and no,
Oof.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't even James and Joseph. It was, I think it was Alex's boyfriend and Joseph. Just
Not her boyfriend. He wanted to be her boyfriend.
Ah,
I thought she said they were a thing
No.
at one point. Oh, okay.
Jacob wanted to. It was
Okay.
very painfully obvious he wanted to. Alex did not.
Okay. So basically, Jacob and Joseph, I think we're talking over like old characters of Joseph's, and I butted my way into that conversation, and from there we actually started talking, like a decent bit, until eventually I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna invite you to my online friend group.
terrible
Which
mistake.
at that point was just basically May and Sheldon, so a lot of the calls were like DMs.
Mhm.
And it wasn't until like we started like actually doing a lot more stuff together, and like May wanted to bring people in. I think around Among Us.
Yes,
when
that's
we-
what I
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, that's where you showed up. Like about a month before Among Us is when we made the server, and then Among Us we had like I think four people, like maybe 5 at that point, and we're finally like, okay, we need to bring more people in. So May goes ahead and grabs people from where else? Valued Idiots.
Yeah, that's where I come from, and
so-
I mesh pretty well with everyone.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else does. Immediately, 2 people get exiled, and then over the course of I don't even know how long, a 3rd person
months.
gets
3
exiled.
months. I can tell you exactly. It was 3 months. Because that was Megan. I absolutely hated Bolin. No one could figure out why. I couldn't put it into words. I just had a bad feeling from the guy. And then because I kept having this bad feeling about the guy, he ended up hating me. But no one else could fucking figure out that we did not. He actually hated me and was being an asshole
Oh,
to me
I
as
knew
well.
full well.
But I'm a big boy. I can handle myself. I don't even want to fight my fights. But so Megan and Bolin was an interesting situation. I won't go into the details, but I will say that even as her boyfriend, she would not go to him for any issues.
I
She
believe
would
this
come-
was addressed on the Splithreen.
Entirely
Yeah.
possible.
I actually think we talked about it before, because I think that's
Oh,
when we were
right,
still
right.
doing our warm-up matches before TJ joined.
Right.
So it was before the stream. But she would come to me, and I am the grandson of a social worker. I picked up a couple of his tricks. I tried to use them. I thought I was helping, but in reality, there was no helping. There was no helping. You can't help someone who doesn't want help, and she clearly did not want help. But it got so bad that I was spending so much time trying to stabilize her and make it so that way she wasn't in just constant fucking like, oh, everybody hates me, that I got physically sick for over a month. And at that point, I learned the true value of the hitting the fucking top of the give a fuck meter. And no longer giving a fuck.
Truly the most powerful tool in anyone's arsenal.
Indeed. Like, if you haven't hit your limit on the give a fuck meter, once you do, and you realize that you really don't need to give a fuck, it is the most cathartic thing ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we met TJ through Among Us.
Terrible mistake, by the way.
I mean,
Not meeting
obviously
these
not,
people, but
we're
Among
still-
Us.
Yeah, Among Us. I mean, at the time, it was popular. We actually somewhat enjoyed it. I think TJ was the one person who was like, I don't like this game at all, but I want to be included.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. I knew from the start Among Us was going to be an awful idea, but I'm like, it's the only thing anyone's doing nowadays. I guess I might as well tag along. And I was correct. Among Us was an awful idea. We all know the aftermath. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that not very many friendships that were around me at the time survived those days.
I mean, hey, now we're together. You know what? That sounded weird. I'll make it weirder. Now we're in a sexual relationship.
I don't quite think that's how that works.
What do you mean we can't get us in a actively sexual relationship for literal states apart?
First I'm hearing of this. Utter flat-out rejection.
Damn it, I already got that shit from Sheldon.
It's not gonna work. You keep striking out.
You know what? Aaron likes me.
And that is very nice.
It's also problematic because of his ID picture.
I can't disagree.
See, okay, I want to mention, I'm not gay, but if you can't be gay with the homies, then you can't be gay. You can't act gay at all. Alright?
Fair enough.
And I'm definitely one of the guys who, once I get comfortable enough around someone, I'm gonna act gay.
Understandable.
Alright, I think I've been doing altogether too much talking lately. Someone else start a conversation.
Did we end up actually discussing Fire Emblem 17, or we just like skip straight past that?
I think you guys talked about toothpaste.
Hey, Lamp Man, what's up?
And then from there it just devolved.
Yeah. Anyway, Fire Emblem 17. I was very scared when I saw the trailer, but after some context, I think it makes significantly more sense what it's trying to be, and I'm not quite as scared. I still don't like Alir's design, but I think it's probably going to end up growing on me, who knows. Like, Fire Emblem's always had anime people, just not quite to this extent.
It looks better than Corrin.
I can't disagree. That's a problem.
At least Alir's wearing shoes.
Indeed.
Do we want to talk about Corrin's Smash model when it extends?
No.
No!
We do not.
I don't know why, but like Corrin's extended model reminds me of that the clip of the Pikachu that just like heavily, like its arms and legs extend and it grabs the fucking camera.
Oh god.
You know the one.
Anyways, now that you're here, Lampman, you got anything to say? Any conversation topics to keep this chat going? I say as I ditched the topic I just brought up. It just occurred to me, I'm like, wait, I need to interact with the chat, but I'm not actually sure how to do it. Especially when the only thing I get to go... Captain Morgan has hands. What in the world?
Question, what Captain Morgan are you talking about?
Other question, what hands?
Are they his own hands, first of all?
Are they in a jar? God, please tell me they're not in a jar.
Oh god.
Isn't there like a JoJo villain who would probably put hands in a jar?
Yes. Yes, there is.
The rum. Oh, you
The
said,
rum.
are you saying...
That makes significantly more sense. I was under the impression that was what you meant, but I wasn't going to say for certain.
Are you saying you're catching the alcohol's hands? Like, you decided to drink it and now you're catching hands?
I believe that is the implication.
See, I could do the same thing with vodka that's been in my desk for, well, too long.
I could do the same thing with Red Powerade.
Ah, yes.
I already did a couple days ago. Okay. Wait, what? How long
Probably
have you had
last
that red
week.
Powerade in your desk?
Let's see. I went to the gas station at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
So, 3 hours now.
Okay. Wait, see, you saying that, me talking about having vodka in my desk for so long, immediately made me think...
Somehow it
that
decayed to
fucking red-
alcohol.
No, I was thinking that Joseph just had like half a bottle of red Powerade in his desk for like the last couple of months that he forgot about and just found again. Was like, yeah, I could do that with red Powerade.
Oh god.
How long would it take Powerade
But yeah,
to ferment
probably
into
last week, you
alcohol?
say. How'd that go for you?
Does Big Brother have an answer?
That's exactly who I'm about to ask.
Oh man.
I swear to God, I just see Among Us in the final. Yup.
In the what?
Someone in the Final Fantasy 14 guilds talking about Among Us.
Oh no.
Oh, they're explaining their quest line like it's Among Us.
So I decided to join the chat.
Hey, how you doing?
It's really complicated to type because the story is just absolutely fucking hilarious.
Oh no.
I mean, this is the stream to tell all your stories, honestly.
Indeed.
Jumping is like quite literally.
My gameplay will not get any worse by anything you say. It's already bad enough.
Like, quite literally, all of the Jump King streams have turned into podcasts.
It's wonderful. I would highly recommend listening to some of them.
But yeah, so one of the Thursdays that Austin was here, me, Austin, and a newly made friend named Bryce went to a club. But before that, we pre-gamed with some Captain Morgan, right? And we were playing. I think I told you, but we got this game called fuck. I'm forgetting what it's essentially a drinking game, but to like get it to where it's not 18 plus, they put in the like description of the game that it's to encourage people to hydrate during times of COVID.
Checks out.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
And it was like giving like facts about the human body and water content of the human body, and so in principle it's a drinking game, but it was intended to be for water.
The safe for work drinking game. Here we go.
Yeah. So we ended up playing that, but the more mature of us used Captain Morgan, and before we did this before we went to the club, and while we were doing this, hold on, I'm fucking fighting shit in Genshin and it's distracting me.
Checks out.
But anyways, so we pregame with the Captain Morgan, and then before we go to the club, we stay at the club for like a couple hours, and we had good time, and then
Good to hear.
because I'm I'm 22, but I was being responsible, and I was the designated driver of the day. So
Yeah.
I drove us home, but we still had leftover of Captain Morgan. So I said, you know what? I didn't get to have fun at the club, so I'm going to just finish off the rest of the bottle. And
Oh no.
it wasn't like entirely like a lot, like, but it's still enough to like fuck you over, right?
Yeah.
So, we get inside, we get everybody situated, we're starting to make food, and that's when Captain Morgan starts kicking my ass, okay? Like, just unconsensually kicking my ass, alright?
The captain himself came out of that bottle and
Yeah.
shoved his foot
He
directly
said-
up my
He
ass.
said, "Yar, you're gonna take this beating." so as
You'll be
we're,
walking
like,
the
making
plank,
some
but not
food,
until I beat you with it.
Yeah, so like as we're making, me and Austin are making food for our friend Bryce, so that all of us can kind of like not be like, so we can dilute it a little bit, right? Dilute ourselves. Captain Morgan starts to really kick in for me, all right, and so I'm like, all right, I'm eating ratatouille and I'm starting to feel the effects. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go be responsible and I'm gonna take care of my business in the bathroom. And I remember, while I was still conscious, I was like, hey, that was the most silent throw up of my life. That was actually quite impressive. And so after that, I tried to get up off the floor, and I tried to use my towel rack to support myself while I was getting up. Turns out I'm a little too heavy for the very poorly put in and installed shower rack that we had, or the towel rack that we have, and I broke it. And apparently, after I fell over while breaking my towel rack, I just gave up. I gave up. I said, you know what? Fuck
Understandable.
it. I'm sleeping on the floor. And so Austin walked in after hearing me fall and was like, oh shit, and then just sees me passed out on the floor.
Oh no.
So they get the Among Us
No.
sheet that we had and just laid it over me like a blanket. So I'm passed out on my bathroom floor with an Among Us sheet, not a blanket, a sheet. All right, I'm passed out on the fucking floor, and I had no clue that this happened. I thought cause I woke up like probably 30 minutes later, right? And I was like, man, that was great. I feel good. And I did not remember falling asleep on the floor, okay? So I come out and I start helping Austin
Oh
again.
god.
Trying to help Bryce get some food into his stomach. But well, it just doesn't work because he just passed the fuck out on the couch. And then Austin's like, all right, I think I'm gonna head to bed, and starts trying to lay down on the couch. And I got really mad. I was like, you're not sleeping on the fucking couch. And I was like yelling at them to not sleep on the couch.
Why?
Because I told them that I wanted to sleep on the couch. I was just really fucking adamant on me sleeping on the couch. And then I woke
Oh
up
god.
and like the next day, and I was like, man, my fucking neck hurts. And the club we went to was a LGBTQ plus positive bar, you know, the good ones. It was pretty fun, and I remember waking up and just being like, God, I know we went to a gay bar, but like, god damn, I don't remember doing anything to have my neck hurt. Why does my neck hurt so bad?
It's because you were just passed out on the floor.
Yeah, so it was a great time. It was a great time. I had a great time. Captain Morgan kicked my ass though. So.
Oh god. So what I'm hearing is be careful around the captain.
Captain Morgan will kick your ass. Don't doubt. Hey, he might have a hook for a hand, but and he might
He's
still dress like a pirate.
He's
But
still
God,
very
man,
capable of throwing him.
He will kick your ass.
The hands of Captain Morgan are unisex.
Oh god.
These hands are rated.
You know,
E
just
for
like
everybody.
Batman and the Fists of Justice.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, and a really cool thing. While I was at the club, I got to see a couple of people that we used to go to school with. So that was
Nice.
really nice. So, yeah. But either way, yeah, Captain Morgan kicked my fucking ass. That's the
takeaway here.
That's the takeaway. Captain Morgan will kick your ass, and he does not give a fuck who the hell you are.
Captain Morgan will fuck you up, and he will not use lube.
Yeah. So, that's also the other thing. Apparently, while I was sleeping on the floor of my bathroom, I threw up again.
Oh shit.
But I didn't know this, so I walked out of the bathroom, and I don't know. At one point in the night, Austin went back into the bathroom, and they just see the puddle. So they didn't know how to pick it up. So what they used was the fucking Among Us sheet that I had on top of me to cover it up. And then, so I woke up the next morning. I'm like, man, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Because it just happens when you drink a stupid amount of fucking liquids. You gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and I look around, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why is my fucking towel rack on the floor? Broke my towel rack. Well, I know it was me. So.
Oh god.
So I want to mention as well. They heard you fall, and instead of like checking on you or like being like, "Oh shit, we need to call an ambulance," he's not responding. They're like, "He'll be
Nap time.
Fine, he's sleeping." Yeah.
I mean, apparently he was fine.
I didn't hit my head. I just like kind of like crumpled up into like the
I mean,
fetus
yeah.
position.
How would they know? All they heard was,
Thud.
"You're gone. You're fucking gone." And they're like, "Get the Among Us blanket. That heals everything."
Does the Among Us blanket heal all wounds?
The Among Us blanket is all fucking powerful, dude.
Little did we know, the other cure was not time, but the Among Us
The
blanket.
Among Us blanket, yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine, but the only true panacea is the Among Us blanket.
Yeah, no, yeah. You don't need it. You don't need anything.
Funny.
The Golden Fleece, nah, fuck that. Among Us blanket. That's the ultimate healing blanket.
I think I just need to download all your Jump King fucking streams. And
Just cut them up into whatever the ultimate podcast is gonna be.
Honestly, like, we need to start you up a protagonist podcast just based around things that are said in the stream.
Understandable.
Oh, okay.
God.
Yeah, no,
The captain got the hands.
Yeah, Captain got.
Might have a
hammered,
hook,
bro.
but
He
he certainly
fucking
got the hands.
kicked my ass.
Oh god.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of deserved it, but like,
Kind
damn
of
it.
deserved it. Oh god.
Yeah.
Not ready for this, and frankly, this is the best way.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, that was just what was up with me for like the last like couple Thursdays that happened. Just having a lot of fun, not being comprehensible with my English and yelling
Not
a
being
lot.
conscious.
No, I was
Captain got
conscious
his
for
hands
the.
on you.
I was conscious for 2 of the 3 Thursdays. Okay, it's just the second to last Thursday. I was not. It was,
Not.
I was
Not
conscious all the way through the clubbing. I was conscious all the way, cause I couldn't have anything at the club. So I was just like, well, I guess, you know, as reward of being the designated driver, I'm going to just finish the rest of this. And nobody argued with me.
They're like, yeah.
Nobody was like, you know, that's kind of a bad idea, but you know what? Do you? No, everybody was just like, yeah, sure.
Okay. But you gotta remember, everyone else is already drunk. You would think anyone was gonna
Mad.
Okay, there was one person who was like drunk the whole time, right?
Mhm.
Like we were kind of like on and off while we were at the club. We were like or at least the people who were drinking, they were on and off. I was having what is called mocktails, which are just like
Yeah.
Like, they either taste like pickles or jalapenos. It depends on who's making them. Either way, they're amazing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because there was one of my coworkers' birthday parties. He took me, and I was the designated driver. We literally went to a place called World of Beer. And I got mocktails, and that shit was either the pure concentrated essence of sour, or
Oh, God.
holy
Yeah.
shit, this was supposed to be sweet. Why is it all salt?
Yeah, no, this shit was it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty solid. I was down for it. I was vibing. I was plugging. It was great. But yeah, so yeah, the next day we ended up just making like a shit ton of like banana bread and pie, and yeah. But either way,
Sounds wonderful.
No. But let's. I think the first Thursday that Austin was here, we invited. You remember Will and April, right? TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. We invited them over. Same with our newfound friend. Or well,
Mhm.
I guess Reyes and Austin already knew that, but it was my newfound friend. All right.
Mhm.
So, well, we brought them over. We swam in the pool for a little bit. We hung out. We had great time, and then we got to them. Right, and that was we had bought some just like a set of beer pong cups, right? And they
Mhm.
already came with ping pong balls with them. It was great.
I have to step away. I'll be back.
All right.
So we bring these out. We get it set up on the ping pong ball table that's outside of our apartment, because our apartment has a ping pong ball, which is
Mhm.
really, really dope. So we set up the cups. We get them all filled with water, and then we had a bottle that we would take shots out of, or like use to take a shot if somebody made on the other team made a ball into the cup. So if someone makes a ball in the cup, the other team has to drink, right? And it just gets worse.
No.
Like I sunk like 3 of them. I summoned the spirit of Kobe for like 3 of them. And Will was just fucking also just think like we sunk probably all but like 2 of them, and that was because we got to the end of the game, and well, Austin was having a real hard time trying to stay.
Oof.
So we're like, all right, you know what? Let's do the mercy rule. All right, if y'all win, or if y'all make this the last cup, or whoever makes the cup just wins, right? So it goes like this for about like 6 rounds until Bryce makes the fucking shot. And well, yeah, me and April are just like, fuck. We're like, we're not ready for this because we had a rule where losers had to do 2. So we were like, oh fuck, it's not gonna be fun. So then we went inside.
But this is where the fun begins.
Yeah. We played Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And we added a rule called you don't drink and drive, right? Now, the goal of this was you had what was that?
As it was Ludwig's drunk Mario Kart tournament where you couldn't drink and drive.
Yeah, so the goal is you had a drink, but you couldn't finish it, or you couldn't drink it while you were driving. Obviously, you can't drink and drive, right? But you had to finish it before the end of the round, or before the race finished, right? So, that came to some really intense moments.
Checks out.
Either because I did one of 2 strategies. I either drank it all at the start, or I drank it all at the very end, when I was like just about across the finish line. Right?
Oh damn.
One I actually got first for like 2 of them.
Nice.
And I think I got like not first. I remember getting 3rd because I decided, you know what, I'm gonna finish this at the end, and then I got knocked over the finish line, which technically counted. Like
you weren't technically driving for that.
I wasn't driving. I just got knocked over the fucking finish line. So I ended up coming in 3rd. So no harm, no foul. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah. So it was pretty fun. We had a lot of fun. Or at least I feel like everybody was having fun, because I mean, we didn't really get any like complaints or anything like that.
Yeah.
About people not being comfortable.
When you
not
listen
having
to
fun.
Joseph?
What? Sorry, I zoned out. What?
Sheldon
What
has
are
asked
you
what you were listening to.
Don't ask.
And yes, we could potentially hear it.
Random VTuber thing.
Man,
Checks out.
I'm getting download speeds of 0 megabytes and 0 uploads. My unit speed is really bad somewhere.
Oof.
Genshin, please.
Dude, I haven't opened Genshin in like 3 days.
Keep it that way.
I would if I could, but unfortunately, now that it's on my mind, I'm gonna log on as soon as the stream's over.
See, obviously, as soon as the stream's over, you do another Hollow Cure run.
See, while I would love to, unfortunately, I would also love to fuel my gambling addiction.
I mean, that's sort of a gambling addiction. You have rerolls.
Yeah, but
There's no high stake, high rewards.
the risk is too low. The risk is too low. With Genshin, the only cost I have to pay is my sanity.
I was about to say.
And my time.
You gotta take with
Same
Genshin.
cost as Hollow Cure.
Well, yeah, but there's a difference
just make
between
this-
a gambling
TJ
for
still makes
20
one take,
minutes and a gambling for, I don't know.
TJ still takes one
My
of the
entire
save
life.
bonuses and doesn't put money in the game, so he still does
Oh
a very
yeah, we
safe
also bought
route.
like a scratch ticket. That was pretty funny.
How
We did that
that
for, we did that for a joke. We won $3, which was enough to get us another one.
Nice. How'd that one go?
Not so well.
Not quite as well.
We got
Yeah.
negative $3 this time.
This is
Don't
worthless.
ask if that's happened. Don't ask if we got $3 again. It's strange that it's happened twice.
Speaking of the negative $3, speaking of negative $3, Gravity Falls is a fucking hilarious show.
Dude, somebody actually bought a scratch ticket around my area recently. Actually won the jackpot and got like, I think 600 million. No, I think it was actually the 1 million, but they got 500K.
Not bad at
Man,
all.
They got fucking scammed.
Yeah, I'm like, man, if I got that and won the 1 million, I want the 1 million, not 500K. I'll still take 500K.
It's like, I'll still be happy with that amount, but that's not what I was promised.
Promised $1 million, not 500.
I hope you know, even though I haven't seen any of the Austin Powers movies, I just hear that in Dr. Evil's voice. $1 million.
$1 million.
I've seen parts of Austin Power movies. I haven't finished a single one, but I've seen majority of it. I just love gold. God, I have freaking mini me in our server.
Yeah.
Oy, fuyo.
I think Dr. Evil got rolled. I just ignored him
Entirely possible.
because I think somebody I wanted popped up. But oof, oof, oof.
Oh boy.
Back to Bargainburg.
How far have you gotten?
I've made it up to whatever the windy place is, and I've gotten like 3 screens into that.
Okay.
But that being said, I reset this, or like I only play this game once a week, and as a result, the rust sinks in between every session.
Oh, unfortunate.
Nah, it's where content is made, because these streams are where we get to tell all of our stories and like share all of our like news. So it becomes just a sort of like catch up podcast thing, and it's precisely the best way of doing it, because like what else am I gonna say? Like, oh, I'm gonna jump again, and I'm gonna hit him with the jump again. It's like I'm gonna fall and land on my face.
Another jump. Oh my god, it's another
jump. It's just like racing,
You
just
got
like
turned
another
off
left
rock.
turn.
You gotta turn to Bob Ross and be like, alright, we're gonna take this jump very gently. There we go.
We don't
Add a
fall.
little
We
spike.
have happy
Just
rests up.
hyper-analyze your fucking gameplay.
Just, yeah, like that. Don't do that.
Yeah, back to beginning you go.
Not quite the beginning. Oh man, it's funny because like if I were to stream this game like once every day, I'd have probably already made it up. Like even accounting for just the playtime. Like if I were to take 3-hour sessions every day, I probably would have made it to the top
Because you
in the
skills
13
were
hours
lost.
because I keep the
You
muscle
were-
memory and like
That's
the
sweet.
math memory.
Yeah.
But like dividing it into a week just makes
Oh,
a great
no.
podcast.
Also, because you know we have a
Oh,
week
so
worth of
far.
things that happened.
I have fallen pretty far.
Tired of you.
I've fallen 3,055 times, and this one fall was pretty
Wait,
devastating.
it counts how many times you've fallen?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
I'm not sure what it dictates as a fall, whether that's just, it might be a screen transition that it dictates as a fall, but I could be wrong about that.
I have an interesting story.
Alright, that's 3,056.
I helped
and that's
60 new. I helped 60 new customers at my store today. None of
Nice.
them was from my state.
10
10 of them was from Minnesota. I'm like, oh, Minnesota's close. So it's like a state over, so that's not bad. Some were from South Dakota. So I'm like, yeah, same time, not that far away from where I'm at. And then someone from Montana. So I'm like, yeah, again, kind of close. But then I had some from Texas. I'm like, what are people from Texas doing up here? Then I realized, oh wait, it's almost hunting season. They're probably here for hunting. That makes sense.
I will check out, yeah.
The one that confused me the most was the person from Hawaii. The reason I know they're from Hawaii is not because they told me anything, it's because the vehicle they were driving said Hawaii on the license plate.
Interesting.
It was a Hawaiian license plate. I'm like, what is someone from Hawaii doing here?
Why?
Of all places to visit in mainland US, that is not the first I was expecting.
My only question is like either someone they know lives here,
Entirely possible.
friend, or B, yet again hunting.
Also entirely possible.
It was...
The hunting I'm familiar, like around hunting season, yeah, I'm familiar with all these different people. And around like Christmas and Thanksgiving, yeah, because they're visiting families. I'm like, oh, I'm used to this stuff.
Hmm.
But when it's not around that time, it's like, what are you doing here? Like, some of the South Americans, yeah, that makes sense why they're here. Some get hired by farmers to help them out and farm on something, so they come for the summer, like in spring, help until like about midway through fall, and then they go back to, majority of them go back to where they live, so they avoid winter.
Hmm.
Because our winters are honestly getting more and more brutal.
Indeed.
This winter is apparently supposed to be like almost constant negative 60-degree wind.
That unfortunately checks out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cold one. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm saying, like, am I happy my house is built to be nice and ready for it, but at the same time, fuck. I have to carry out people's groceries in that. That's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's rough.
I have to work in that temperatures. I mean, I have my solution. Just wear like 3 layers of clothes. It won't freeze.
We love this solution.
I'm gonna disappear for a moment. I will be back.
All right.
My unit's gonna get better, but it won't get better. It sucks.
Yeah,
Freaking
but,
last week I went from having like 80 megabyte downloads and uploads to now having 3. Bad. Anyways, I'm done ranting.
Understandable. Back to the frontier we go.
I was just continuing being gone, you.
Oh yeah, Landman, I finally won my first 50-50 in Genshin.
I know, I seen it. I was pugging out.
Bro, I can't believe it took me how long? Like, how many in a row did I
2
fail?
years.
Only took me 2 years.
I won my first 50-50 and the second day the game was out.
That would have been nice, but no, I can't.
No.
I can't have nice things.
I'm not gonna say anything except
I got Ventus
I just
fast.
live and die by my life motto: just hit. Okay,
Live and die.
just hit. Okay.
See, the problem is when I do that, Minerva misses a 99% hit and dies.
Well, just hit, bro.
I tried. See, I can
Or
hit just fine,
just
but
don't
sometimes
hit. That's
just
also another motto I live by. When I really don't want something, I say, just don't hit.
and then it works.
And sometimes, yeah. Yeah, that's how I got like 3 Sayus without pulling Yoimiya.
Hmm.
Yeah. And still didn't go like hit fucking 5-star pick.
See, I tried doing that. That didn't stop me from getting Hu Tao, Kaching, Ayaka.
See. Oh wait.
They were
hold on.
all
You know
3
what?
characters that I didn't really actually want, but I just got. I'm like, okay.
I'm just gonna flex my C2 Kazuha.
Hmm.
I was thinking about going C2, but I'm like, that's nah. I'm like, that'll be a bad investment.
I didn't mean to go C2. I was just like, you know what? Let's just go again. And then it gave it to me again in the next multi, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it again.
Let's go again.
Hey, fucking.
That sounds like me and Ayato.
He really said he really said it won't happen a third time, and then it happened a third time.
I wish for Ayato. Got Jean. I'm like, oh, well, lost 50-50. Real damn shame. 2 clicks later, Ayato pops him the same multi. I'm like, never mind, we redeem ourselves.
Yeah, let's go.
And then I decided for fun, I'm like, well, I don't know what else to use these on right now. Time to build up pity. 1 click later, oh hey, a 5-star. No way. Gets Ayato again. Well, I see one Ayato in accident.
Man, I wish I could do that, but every single 5-star I've gotten has been post 70 wishes.
Let's. I actually want to see my stats again. It's been a while since I've looked at my stats. Also,
See.
I'm halfway to level 6.
I went for my biggest mistake was going for Ryan Shogun's weapon. Back when weapon banners didn't have pity yet.
Oh, you mean like a hard set pity?
Never mind, they did have pity. I lost twice to freaking the Unforge.
Yeah.
At least was the other weapon on the banner.
Or you can just be like me and you know hit the weapon you want in 2 multis. So.
Ah, yes, definitely a skill that everyone has.
Hey,
I'm
luck
not
is
bad.
a skill, and you know it, TJ.
I don't know how to improve. Like, how does one improve your luck?
Yeah, how does one improve luck?
Develop just an insanely goofy ass mindset, which mine is just hit. Okay.
See,
That-
when I was
that
level
is-
51... Oh, go for it.
I was just gonna say that's how I deal with it.
See, when I was going for C1 Ganyu and C0 Zhongli, I lost my 50-50 to my first Ganyu, then I got her. Lost my 50-50 to my first Zhongli, then got him. And then, fortunate enough, the game was kind enough to give me C1 Ganyu.
I almost didn't get Zhao. I was actually kind of scared.
I didn't get Zhao, but I got him down, so I'm like, ha. And then I eventually ended up picking him back up on a rerun, and he's easily become like one of my top 3 characters.
Okay.
I
played with you.
Man,
I was playing with you, and you're freaking like, oh man, Zhao does damage. Oh my god, Zhao does damage. Like, he's fun. I'm like, yeah, he hits. Even if you don't have
Zhao do be a little unga bunga.
like, even if you don't have the primordial jade spear, at least I have a copy.
Oh,
of
I
it
got
from my
that.
hotel. I'm pretty sure that's one. That's actually, I think, one of the weapons you can randomly get off the standard banner. Because I think it's on the
Yeah.
standard banner.
It's
So-
for some reason a standard banner weapon, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
I wouldn't question it personally.
I mean,
I'd take it
Because
if I
the
were.
primordial
I was-
jade sword isn't on there, and like, I really need a sword. Like so
I have
bad.
I have the jade cutter. I haven't Kachin.
I wish I had the jade cutter, bro. Like it.
I also have a kill of Livonia because I have on Bennett.
Why is it not showing my fucking? Hey,
I
show
have
my
two
history for my weapon then, please.
I have two unforges, at least so far, still no use for.
Alright, I return. Have I missed anything?
You've missed Genshin Impact, but you're probably not going to be missing much more.
Ah, yes. So that's, the perfect time for me have left.
Indeed.
So we're
We're
just
still
flexing
talking.
our luck. All right, so
On me.
I actually have a really dope thing for Genshin that allows you to see some of the stuff that I've got.
Is it the thing that I had preserved in Jeff's videos before tragically deleting it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's still preserved in the video.
Indeed.
These are
my-
my strengths.
Holy crap! How often do you wish?
Well, so this is like accumulated over the entire time I've been playing Genshin. Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay, never mind. That's not bad.
I've had since the beginning of the game, I have done 1,581 polls on the character event wish. For standard banner, I have done a accumulated 432 and 22 polls for the weapon banner.
I'm counting out your D-Roots. 1, 2,
I should have 3, I believe, maybe 4.
3,
I think I have 4 doors.
4. Yeah, you have 4. Oh, you have Wolf's Gravestone. Damn it. Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
I do.
I also have
So-
Wolf's Gravestone. Get pranked.
I don't
So you'll see, I have Wolf's Gravestone, I have Primordial Jade Spear, and I have the Skyward Atlas.
You also apparently have Hunter's Path.
I also have Hunter's Path, which I got at UC 13 on the weapon banner.
Yeah. My brother got Staff of Homa. First poll.
Must be nice.
First time poll. Yeah, and he also suit out. He didn't put
Yeah.
money in the game for Staff of Homa. He just wished on it. He knew how bad it was because the people complained how bad it was. Because that's before the weapon banners had pity.
Good old
Yeah.
staff
Said-
of homeless.
I was in his room. He
I
said,
retire.
maybe 110 poll.
Hello.
I got it. Bruh.
Bruh, unlucky. Yeah, so you can actually see like kind of how much my luck varies, right? So at the beginning of the game, I pulled a ka-ching, unlucky, right? And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna plan to keep playing this game, and so I spent $100 and got clean.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got Diluc next, and then I got Albedo. This was not knowing that Ganyu was the better unit.
Yeah, same.
Because everybody was like, oh, it's just Cryo Amber. She's not going to be that good. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just
Casually
go.
ended up becoming like highest DPS unit in the game.
I like to.
Yeah.
I was originally gonna go for it because I like to design, but I was only making Ningguang my main DPS for a little bit. So I'm like, I guess I'll just do the double Geo. Would be a better idea.
Yeah. And so then I got Albedo. And then I got Jean at 14, which
Nice.
was really good. But that Jean shafted me for getting a Zhao. And I got this Zhao on a single. Like, I was, like, farming singles. Because I had, like, I was, like, I think I had, like, 5 minutes left on the banner. When I got the last single that I needed to get this fucking Zhao. Fucking sold my soul to get this Zhao, right? Then I got Venti. And then I got Tartag. And then I got Eula. So I went fucking 3 50-50s in a row without missing. And then I got the loop pretty early. And then I got Shogun, I got Hu Tao, I got Ito, I got Shenhe, I got Zhao again, I got Zhongli.
Yeah, that's a lot of 50-50s in a row, damn.
Finally lost my streak with Mona. And then,
After-
And Mona's not even that bad of a unit to lose streak with, because
Yeah.
her ult's still just like one of the strongest damage amps.
Yeah.
yeah. And then, I
But on the other
accidentally
hand,
got
it's Mona.
C1 Raiden. I did not mean to get C1 Raiden. It was, I had my PlayStation on because I had fell asleep while I was playing Genshin. And in my sleep, I rolled over the controller, managed to go into the wish menu, and hit the multi button. And I woke up and was panicking because I heard the fucking sounds of the stars. And I was like, no, it's too early to... this can't be happening. I'm gonna fucking hit ball. Of course, I hit ball. And I was really devastated. And then got Ayato 20...
Anyway.
12 summons later.
Just
Because-
gets him anyway. He literally
Yeah.
just said, just hit.
Yeah, so I was really sad because I was trying to save my pity for Ayato because I knew I was gonna get it, and then missed. Got the loop. I don't remember who I missed with and got the loop. I think it was. No. It wasn't Cosmos. I don't remember. But yeah, and then I got Ayaka, and then I got Kazuha, and then I got Kazuha.
And then you got
And then I got
Kazuha.
Kazuha.
And then you recently lost to Chi.
Yeah, I recently lost to Chi-Chi, and that was when I was trying to go for Tanari so I can have a good Dendro element. And
Simply
also
not allowed.
because the fact that they gave him the traveling fucking or the item searching passive on a 5-star unit is so troll. It's so troll. I don't know why
can't
they did that.
disagree.
Because I get he's gonna go on the standard banner, but that doesn't make my life any easier. I still got a Chi-Chi to dodge, okay? And Chi-Chi
Still got a Chi-Chi to dodge.
fucking 50-50 magnet, okay?
Not for me. For me, TJ is Kaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are kind of lucky with
We
that.
both have
That's
C4
one of the
Kaching.
better 5-stars.
As of right now, yeah, she is better because of Dendro reactions being busted.
Yeah.
I hit
She
a
looks so fucking basic.
Not if you spend $20 and got the fucking the skin like me.
Yeah,
Terrible
spend
mistake.
$20 on your
I am in the
waifu.
counter.
Spend $20 on your waifu. At that same point, you could also say that you're not a simp while being in a Calliope Mori stream.
Hey man. I don't simp for Gucci or G. I just really wanted the skins.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, I kind
We
of
are
understand
unfortunately
that as-
discussing Genshin Impact.
So I kind of understand that
I love
sentiment,
the
alright?
game.
As a not so recovering kind of a fucking rehab addict, TF2 addict,
Oh no.
I understand the whole wanting an item or wanting a skin, but I don't know. It feels weird when you're trying to go for anime girls rather than just say like a fucking hat that's on fire.
I can't
Yeah.
disagree.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What? But what would you say if I put money in the game to get a skin for a guy character because I like the character?
Well,
It just makes
I
you a gay simp.
so it's 2022. I can't
Hey,
judge.
Gina's hot.
Okay, hold on.
It's-
I need to just discuss Grand Blue Fantasy here.
No, there's
Oh, no.
Fortnite costumes.
So,
No.
Fortnite
But-
costumes of what?
But so, characters are obtained in Grand Blue from summoning, not by summoning a character, but by summoning their weapon, which the main character can use. And in doing so, you also unlock the character. Does that count?
Technically, you're going for the weapon, so
Okay,
the waifu is a side effect.
okay.
Side effect of
Or the
waifu.
husbando, depending.
It's like something for a blade and Xenoblade. I mean, you're just going for basically use the weapon. You just get bad with it. You just get the
Right.
character with it.
I still find it exceptionally hilarious that after losing God knows how many 50-50s in Genshin, I just roll Cosmos as the first blade I get.
Yeah, the first rare blade he gets in Zero Chronicles 2 is the rarest blade in the game. On my file that I completed, took me maybe 300 hours on it just to get her. Now, I do have a file that 10 hours in, when I unlocked Wishing, I did get her as my first rare blade as well. So I have experience getting her as my first rare blade. But my main account took me a while.
It's nightmare.
It's not my last blade.
It's
the last
midnight,
blade
boys.
The
Indeed.
last blade I need. The last
Have a
blade
good
I
night.
need
No,
is
it's not
Ab-
midnight, it's 12:10.
Midnight then, you salty fuck.
It's not midnight to them, it's 11:10 to them. Or 10:10.
No one cares about the fake time, okay? Time zones aren't real.
Time is
and
a
neither
valuable
is the
thing.
Queen of England.
Indeed.
There is no
No,
Easter
not
Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
I keep seeing the Queen of England memes at this point that I'm getting sick and tired of. I'm like, okay, it's staying its welcome.
Understandable.
It's not as rare as I was hoping for it to be. It's
That's
way
how-
more common than I think.
I mean, that's how all memes work, honestly speaking.
Indeed.
There's a lot of memes that, shockingly enough, I don't see as often. Even though they're popular, I don't see them too often.
Alright, well, night guys. Have a good one,
Queen of
TJ.
Yeah.
I'm 100% going to be downloading all of your Jump King streams,
Yeah.
and, like, cutting them down into
Podcasts. Have fun
Like-
with that.
That's all these are.
Yeah. It's wonderful,
Prove
isn't
me
it?
wrong.
I really can't. That's all we do. Just have these podcast discussions.
You just gotta call the part where I jump in my drinks debates, because those are still going.
Okay, obviously I gotta have dividers between stories. Like, I can't just be, like, throwing you from one story to the next. Actually, you know what? Not even a podcast. We're gonna make this a collection of of audio stories. We're gonna make our own fucked up version of Audible.
Yeah. I like this plan. And of course, you have to get this conversation and make it as the Founders Edition special.
I swear to God, I will make a separate YouTube channel just to put these, and this will be like the header video, like telling people what's to come.
This is the synopsis video. This is
Exactly.
This is when people come in and they're like, "What the fuck is this channel?" Ah, this is what we're doing. We're just saying goofy ass stories.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Night, guys.
Night.
Night.
Have a good night.
Shit. Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So in like October,
Mm-hmm.
I plan to go and do funny October things with us down where they live.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kept making the joke, and then we actually kind of took it a little serious, and I was like, oh, cool.
It's like, yeah, this ain't an awful idea.
This is not an awful idea at all. This is a great idea. I need a 2-week vacation. I deserve it.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah. I should actually head out as well. Probably, just go, Yeah,
Not a bad idea.
Go to work. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit tag.
Bless you.
Hey, I don't know any other hit the blanks that correspond to going to bed. But yeah, I'm gonna hit those things and see y'all later.
Yep. See ya. So, who's all still here?
I am.
Alright.
Not.
Aw, man, I can't believe it. We lost another one. Alright, I need to just say this, but right before the stream was going, myself, Jeff, Joseph, and Sheldon were all playing Splatoon 3, and oh my god, I got my shit rocked. It was awful.
Yeah, we got matched up with some real good players. It was a pretty bad time this time.
Damn, I don't know who that lamb man guy is, but he sure seems funny. Indeed. I need to let out a stretch before I continue this. This arduous video game play. I mean, I've been at this for, what, 13 hours total with 3,000 falls?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I suck at this game. That being said again, though, I do, like, intentionally rust myself up for a whole week before revisiting it.
The Toho vote is out.
Oh, is it? Wait.
Like
the voting is open, or
vote?
the result?
No. Like, the voting is currently out.
Ah! Who are you casting your vote for?
Who do you think?
Gee, I wonder. I'm still not sure who I'm casting my vote for.
There's only one character it could be for me.
Indeed.
Alright, now I have to pick for my 2 through 7.
Yo, trash dude, what's up? How you doing, man? Hopefully better than my skill at Jump King. Got 3 hours of sleep and just woke from a 4-hour nap. Feels good. We do love sleep here. This is a lie, I don't actually enjoy sleeping. It's a problem.
The sleep is nice.
Maybe for you people, but unfortunately I have something else going on apparently.
So,
Yeah?
Yes, May, you can tell us something?
I said never mind.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more.
More.
Alright, so I've now found a terrible auto-translation of a Toho theme song.
Oh no. Oh no. You gonna...
Yeah, I'm grabbing the screenshot. Just check responding to voice real quick.
I mean, I'm not gonna be doing that.
Fair.
Unless, what I do... I obviously have to show the entire Twitch chat.
Of course.
Alright, let's get this
Couldn't
pulled
be
up.
that bad.
Of course not. Yeah, I'm not showing the Twitch chat. I'm not showing the Twitch chat that.
Reasonable.
I was gonna show him, but now I'm not.
Yikes.
Question is, which part is a yikes?
All of it.
Yes. Hiroyu shooting mysterious bird thing.
Mysterious bird thing, indeed. Man, if I'm going to play Toho on stream, I need to play it in Japanese.
Of course.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. Unlike my Jump King skills.
Wait, you have Jump King skills?
No.
In the immortal words of Cloud from Team 4 Star's Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged, my skills are one of a kind, as he immediately proceeds to fail what he's doing.
I cannot decide my favorite Toho song.
Understandable.
How dare.
Obviously, we ask this question to someone who has definitely had a large exposure to Toho music. May, do you have a favorite Toho song?
Do you know what Toho is?
Says, louder.
No, my mic just refused to pick up what I was saying, so I guess you guys don't deserve an answer.
Fair enough. I can accept this. On the topic of Toho music, though, I'm like, I swear my favorite Toho song changes like every day.
Same.
Bad Apple.
That is a pretty popular pick.
Also because I keep hearing the
I will
Richard Lee version.
castrate you.
Why?
The version you're listening to isn't even the version that's in a game.
I know, but I still like it, okay?
Like, the Alstromeria Records Bad Apple does not have the same cadence, does not have the same rhythm, doesn't even have the same note progression.
Indeed. Not to mention, just straight up has parts of the song that just don't exist in game.
Like, the actually popularized Bad Apple is nothing like actual Bad Apple.
To be fair, PC 98 Bad Apple is, there's a reason it's not super popular.
I actually like PC 98
It's a great,
Bad Apple.
like, it's a great thing, but I know a lot of people aren't behind the whole chiptune thing anyway.
Fair.
Which, speaking of, I totally am. I love chiptune. Like, I don't know why. I just do. But, like, no matter how much I like it, I do accept that there are reasons PC 98 Bad Apple is not a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah. Last Occultism. I do really like Last Occultism.
Which one was that again? That's Sumireko? No.
Yeah,
Yes?
Sumireko. Yeah, Sumireko.
Understandable.
I do
feel
not like September Pumpkin, though. Fuck that song.
I feel like if I had to pick, I'd probably say at least today, Reach for the Moon.
Understandable. No, obviously your favorite is a voyage of 380,000 kilometers downwards.
Downwards? Hmm. Never played it, says the trash dude. I think this was in reference to Toho in general. I could be
Most
wrong.
likely.
Though. That was probably a long time ago, given it's faded from the chat window. My bad. If you want to dodge, then this is where it can happen. Going back to Team 4-Star again, you remember when Piccolo told Gohan to dodge? Yeah, that's the entire game. Can you confirm, Joseph?
Very much so. Oh yes, my favorite one is UNO and her.
That's a pretty standard favorite as far as I'm aware. Wait.
No. Is UNO and her.
Oh, wait. Hold on, that ain't right.
This
Wait.
is all Google translated.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Let's see. Be careful with umbrellas left for a long time.
What the hell? Oh, God.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
I will not.
Fair enough. Wait, so you're actually just gone?
I think so, yeah. I heard the disconnect sound.
See, I have streamer mode on, so I can't hear these things.
Reasonable.
Objectively correct, I'd even say. Imagine streamer mode not being on and somebody's just like, wait, hold on, who disconnected?
So I'm gonna start back from the beginning and go through these funny translations.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a dream that is more red than red.
Redder than red. Sequel to, I'm not even sure how well it was received anime, Darker Than Black.
We have the one I mentioned earlier, Lacto Girl, Girl's Closed Room.
Yeah, that's the one I wasn't gonna say.
Moon Clock, Lunadial. Not Lunar Clock, Moon Clock.
Good old moon clock. I love moon clock.
Is UNO and her?
Back to Windswept Bluff I am.
Oh god, Prism Rivers. I forgot that existed.
I
forgot the Prism Rivers existed.
Frankly, understandable. That being said, their theme is probably my favorite instance of Zoom Pits.
Understandable.
It is just the definitive Zoom Pit experience.
Okay, is it Reach for the Moon or Reach to the Moon?
I believe it's Reach for the Moon, Immortal Smoke.
Okay. Because, yeah, this is Reach to the Moon, Smoke of Immortality. Which, you know, not a funny translation. It's still an accurate one. It just feels wrong.
Yeah.
Love Color Magic.
That definitely doesn't sound like it could be in some other kind of game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Let it bloom elegantly. Semi-dyed cherry blossoms.
Semi-die?
Oh no, Sumi died, not semi. Sumi. Ah yes, Moon Ring. Just Moon Ring.
Moon Ring? Which one's that supposed to be?
I have no clue. From Toho Suimuso?
Never heard.
I mean, I don't exactly know Japanese, so,
So, Muso is war, so...
Yeah, warrior. War.
I got no clue.
Hold up, let's see. Sui... Oh, that's I am.
Makes sense.
And apparently, Suimuso means gathering reverie.
Huh. So entirely different kanji for Muso.
Yeah.
Would check
let's
out.
see
I can't
let's
read
see
kanji.
which one Moon Ring could be.
I would assume... What's Suika's theme's name?
Broken Moon.
I get the feeling that's what it's supposed to be, but I could definitely be wrong.
Yeah, I'm saying Broken Moon is what it's supposed to be.
Oh.
It's either Broken Moon or The Moon, and I somehow think Broken Moon is more accurate.
Somehow. Fuck. Shit, I hate this place, Joseph. Get me out of here.
I can't help you. The only one who can help you is yourself.
The only thing I know for real.
Alright, so... Oh wait, no, actually, Moon Ring would be The Moon, because Broken Moon is breaking the moon.
Breaking the moon? As
Breaking
opposed to
the moon.
compacting it?
Compact your moon. God, I love Absolute Zero.
Understandable.
I still cannot get over the pun in a Black or White Judgment.
Yeah.
It's barely even a pun. Art and Mad Summer is somehow supposed to sound like Yamazanadu.
I don't know how else they're gonna get there, but to be fair, but like, oof.
Like, first off, what does Art and Mad Summer even mean?
Art and Mad Summer. I don't know how else to tell you.
And secondly, that sounds nothing.
What are you talking about? That's exactly how I remember her name being said. Title. Why am I stupid? Don't ask.
Or, you know...
My brain
let's see.
definitely hasn't melted after 2 hours of Jump King.
You know, Satori Komeiji, or Code makes Jeer sad to read.
Sad to read.
Sad to read.
I love sad to read.
But Code makes Jeer sad to read.
I don't know why, but I just saw the actual art of Satori from Subterranean Animism, and I'm like, that would check out.
Yeah, that is sad to read.
It is in my head. I just have it permanently saved.
I don't think that's saved. I think that's burned.
You're probably correct. Fuck. I hate the wind. Yeah. A lot of art from like, I can't even say early Toho games. Just a lot of Toho art just sticks in my head rent free. I think my personal favorite still has to be Toho 6 Sakuya. Just the eyes.
And
The eyes.
not just the eyes, the arm.
Yeah, that too. Like, don't get me wrong, mad respect and love for Zoom, but like, it just sticks in my head.
I still think one of my favorite posts regarding that was someone's like, okay, imagine circa 2002, because that's when EOSD came out, right?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah, so circa 2002, here you are just browsing the early internet, and you keep seeing artwork of this really cool anime maid girl, which is an oxymoron, but So, really cool artwork of this anime maid girl. So you decide to finally do some research and figure out who this is and what she's from. And then you find out that the only official artwork to exist of this character at this point is
this. Oh god. I love that image so much.
It's so good.
It's like
it is terrible, but it's
in the
so
best way
enjoyable
possible.
in a way.
Oh, my room is dropping temperature. Oh, my room's getting colder. Oh, it feels nice.
I was gonna say, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, my room is usually one of the hottest rooms in the house anyways. So the fact that I have a way of making it get very cool, granted it's nice and cool outside, so that helps. But we turned off our air conditioner for the year because it's just going to keep getting colder and colder now. Meaning higher chances of my room just getting warmer due to a computer being on, my room having the door to the attic, and just other things, because our house is really well insulated, because, you know, winters get extremely cold here. Kind of want a well-insulated house so you can have pipes and shit explode. That'll cause issues.
Indeed.
So, I almost just had a fascinating reaction to a song title going through this list,
Yeah.
but then I realized I had misread it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So what it says is demons who come and go on the canal.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I notably did not notice the sea.
Sounds about
Meow?
sounds about blindness.
Hi, Lucy. What are you getting here?
Ah yes, pristine beat. Pristine beat.
I don't know what else to say there.
I mean, like, you know how they'll often do, like, part of the song title tilde and then another
Title,
part.
subtitle. Yeah.
Yeah. Pristine beat, tilde, pristine beat.
I need to call one of these streams Spring Sovereign. Tilda Spring Sovereign now.
Yes.
Oh god. No, it's just gonna be part Spring Sovereign Part 6 Spring Sovereign. With the colon.
I cannot move. Ow, my sternum.
That ain't good.
I took a cat claw there. That hurt.
Always fine.
Why I don't like cats.
Dichroic lotus flower butterfly.
Okay, actually, it wasn't claw. It was just all
Red
her
and
weight
white.
being pushed. It was just all her weight going on it.
Now,
Did you claws out my
I'm sure you know what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, Reimu's
Yeah. Dichromatic, not dichromic. And then lotus butterfly, not lotus butterfly flower. I love Google Translate.
Understandable, I also love Google Translate.
And then this one sounds like a shit post, but it's not. Everyday life with a ball.
Who is this supposed to be?
I don't remember. I think it's not actually I think it might be a stage theme?
Entirely possible. Either way, we can pin it on the person whose stage it is. Whether it's the mid-boss or the boss of that stage.
That is the Ulil pre-battle theme.
Oh, so it isn't even a stage. How do you feel about your everyday life with a ball?
Get the ball.
I mean, I guess this does mean that Toho is fucking balling.
Toho will never be balling.
Ah yes, 7 Jewel Collection Showdown. Isn't that just Dragon Ball?
Yeah?
And also Sonic?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think more accurately Sonic, because, like,
The Chaos Emeralds or jewels?
just actual straight-up jewels. Like, I think it could be argued that the Dragon Balls are jewels, but, like...
So
I mean,
Chaos-
they're family jewels.
obviously, it's a title. Obviously, it's a title for Mario RPG: The Legend of 7 Stars. Also, haha, I know Family Jewels.
Okay. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at another song title.
I'm laughing at that.
Hero of the Star Spangled Banner. Or Stars and Stripes Clown.
I love Stars and Stripes Clown. I hope you know the mental image of that is just rebranded Ronald McDonald.
Same! I now need another Ron-Ron-Roo of Hero of the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh god, Ron is a classic. Words cannot describe the experience of that.
Crazy back dancers.
Not incorrect.
Not back up, just back.
Still not incorrect.
Not incorrect, which is funny. And into back door.
Into back door.
I
Into
can't
back room.
enter the door anymore.
Into back room. Which
Oh,
total
yes.
characters would reside in the back rooms?
Yukari.
Anyone else?
I mean, the Gap is basically the back rooms.
This is true.
So anyone that she sends to the Gap.
Yeah. Forever 17, Yukari Yakumo.
So the color of the ground is yellow.
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Is that like a 16 or 17 theme or something?
It's probably. The ground's color is yellow from Scarlet Weather Rhapsody.
Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, huh? Not my first guess.
Same. Ah yes, Bar Old Adam. It's so close. It's so close.
What is it supposed to be again?
Old Adam Bar.
Checks out. And was that a music track?
Music
Like a CD
disc,
track?
Music
Yeah.
disc. Yeah. Really good song. I love Old Adam Bar. Not my favorite one of the music disc songs, though. That'd probably be Greenwich in the Sky.
Speaking of Greenwich, I hate spelling.
Same. It's not spelled Greenwich. It's spelled Greenwich.
Because what, like, isn't that like an actual like place in like?
Yes.
Where is it again? Like,
I have no clue.
I think it's in the UK, but I could be wrong about that.
That would explain so much.
It's like it's the same thing with like I was watching Tasting History with Max Miller, I think is the channel. Basically just a bunch of like medieval recipes and like history lessons. Though more time periods than just medieval, but that's like the main focus. He was talking about Worcestershire sauce because it is Worcester, apparently.
I hate that.
But it's a place called Worcester. It's the same way that Joseph, something you would know is it's the same way it's the Leicester Alliance and not Leicester.
Ah!
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. So I'm just like, oh god. Worcester.
So, next one on the list. Tonight is an elegant egoist. Now, you may know that as Tonight stars an easygoing egoist. But no, it's just Tonight is an elegant egoist.
Tonight is an egoist. Just
Who is elegant?
Indeed. That being said, there's nothing elegant about this night on this stream.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Windswept Bluff and Beyond is like pain, but I still don't think it's as like it's every place in this game has its own aspect of awfulness. But
And
like
it's by design.
Yeah, and frankly I love the game for it. But like I hate the slopes of Bargenberg. I hate the like tiny like I don't know 20 pixel long platforms that we get here in Great Frontier, and I hate the wind of everywhere above that I've been to so far. But at the same time, it just makes it such a uniquely like both frustrating and like repetitive, calm, like working through shit experience.
Until you proceed to fall all the way back to the bottom.
And then it just starts again. Because, like, it's rage in the moment, but it just means more time to be like, alright, what's going on with the things going on. And that might be a bit weird way of looking at it, but you know what? I think it's probably a better way of looking at it.
Understandable. Alright. Yes. Immortal Smoke reaching the moon.
Not incorrect, I don't think. It's just the past tense of the action in question. Oh, not past tense. Present tense?
Yeah, that'd be present tense. Alright, Heavenly Greenwich, which, okay, you know what, close enough. Greenwich in the sky, Heavenly Greenwich.
Yeah.
I can see it.
There's the through line.
Satellite Cafe Terrace, I am surprised it actually got that one right. Quite frankly. Once again, that's another music disc.
Checks out, I figured.
I've listened to a lot of the music disc for no reason
Understandable.
except for the fact that I wanted more Toho music.
And you found it.
Indeed. I am genuinely surprised that they got Schrodinger's Bach and Echo right. Like, I fully expect it to just get translated as Schrodinger's cat.
Understandable. Schrodinger's monster cat.
Exactly.
But not monster space cat, just
Yeah, monster cat like the music channel.
music publisher monster cat.
Alright. 7 stone wolves run to catch the clouds. I have no clue what this is.
Me neither.
It's from Rainbow Septentrion.
How'd I land there? Oh! I'm so happy I landed here and not further down.
Understandable. Okay, so Rainbow Septentrion is apparently the English translation for what we call unconnected marketeers?
I would not know.
Question mark, question mark, question mark? In all caps, an ordeal from God. Which... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, an ordeal from God is apparently from Toho Genso Mahjong. I forgot that was an official title.
Understandable. Is that the one that features Zune as a playable character?
Yes. Yes.
Just Zune himself, this normal guy. Just like in a game full of anime girls.
And one guy.
Yeah.
Because Renosuke was there.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
One anime boy. And then, of course, the best out of all of them, Zune himself. Seriously, though, mad love and respect for the guy.
I fucking love Zune.
He is an icon.
Like, unironically, my favorite game dev of all time.
Even beating out Yoko Taro.
Even beating out Yoko Taro. He's a close second, though.
Understandable. Speaking of Yoko Taro, also just incredible. Just amazing.
Like, okay, Yoko Taro and Zune are both fascinating and incredible in their own ways.
Very different ways.
Like, of course we have the time where, you know, shortly after 2B was first revealed alongside Nier Automata, well, people saw the design and, well, you know the rule, and so do I.
Say goodbye.
I wish. But so, of course, shit ton of porn, I mean. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
And of course, people complained. Like, a lot of journalists did, because, I mean, it's a fucking game journalist.
Indeed.
It's not a real job. I will never stop trashing on game journos.
Fair enough.
But so, game journalists complained, and then Yoko Taro's response to this was, "It has come to my attention that ever since the reveal of Nier Automata, there has been a large amount of, less than safe artwork of my characters. As such, I request that people, gather the artwork together and distribute it in a zip file because it has become too difficult to find all of it." So obviously he was just saying this to take the piss out on game journos.
Yeah.
Who were complaining about, like, the design needs to be toned down and everything.
Oh, God.
And then people actually fucking did it.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yoko Taro is an amazing individual.
And then, of course, when people asked him why 2B looked like that, you know, ass fully out and wearing high heels in combat, his response was, "I like women."
Just, that's it?
That's it. Just, I like women.
Actual mad lad. Actual legend.
I fucking love Yoko Taro. Then, of course, with the creation of
what a chatty.
Nier Reincarnation and the remake of Nier Replicant, he even admitted in an interview, "I didn't want to make more Nier. I was done with the series. Square Enix wanted me to make more Nier, so I told them, alright, give me enough money."
And they did?
They gave him an open check.
Nice. Yoko Taro really out here making the best decisions possible with Square's money.
I mean, keep in mind, the whole reason most games like that Yoko Taro made even got made in the first place, despite how many commercial failures he'd had up to that point. Because, like, the original Nier, it bombed miserably. Drakengard 1, oh dear god, we don't talk about Drakengard 1. Drakengard 2, not much better. Drakengard 3 actually did okay, but it was by no means a success by Square Enix standards. So, you'd probably think, okay, how the hell did they keep letting him do this?
Yeah.
Most other devs, one failed game, and they would not be the lead of any more productions for a long-ass time. And the answer is Yoko Taro got the approval for literally every single one of his games by getting the CEOs drunk.
That makes so much sense.
So they would wake up like a few days later and find out they put Yoko Taro in charge of a new project. Like, wait, what the fuck? I did that? God damn it, there goes $3 million.
I mean,
Look at Hugh's laughter.
yeah. If you're familiar with Japanese game developer Yoko Taro, he has some fascinating stories tied to him.
Oh boy.
Just, there's a reason I love Yoko Taro.
Understandable.
And
Nier Automata.
Drakengard.
Fair enough. I don't remember his name. Well, it sounded familiar. I just didn't remember what he did.
Yeah. But yeah, Nier Automata and well, not just Automata, obviously, but like the Nier franchise, the Drakengard franchise, but the one most people would know him for would specifically be Automata.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, Nier is actually a spinoff of Drake.
Indeed. Joseph.
Iconic.
I
was watching that.
I was in the faceplant position all the way down.
Yup. Gotta love wind.
I hate wind. But yeah, Yoko Taro, absolute legend.
Like, those two were by far my favorite game devs of all time. I can't figure out who my third is.
I would like to put up a vote for Masahiro Sakurai.
Understandable. I do love Sakurai. But on the other hand, I think it might just be, not technically a single game dev, but a company.
Yeah.
Radical Fish Games. AKA Crosscode. You know, the people who made a fucking Secrets of Mana Mega Man Zelda style, full-on action RPG with 80+ hours of content and DLC
in HTML.
5.
That's a pretty good pick, I'll give you that. See, mine definitely...
Plus, I just talk to them quite often. Like, I'm actually friends with the devs.
Nice. We love to see it. But yeah, in terms of my favorite devs, in terms of just stories, I think Zun and Yoko Taro also have to be up there. But in terms of third place for me, it's probably either Sakurai or I'm not sure if we consider this game development, but I still would because of just how much work he put in. But Satoru Iwata, like,
understandable.
He did a lot.
Just rest in peace.
Indeed.
Just God save Iwata.
He is no longer here. God, what year did he die again? Like 15, 16?
15, I think. It was a tragic loss.
Yeah.
Like,
we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Cause like he'd been having health issues for a long time.
But it doesn't make it hurt any less. If anything, the fact that, you know, he was so dedicated to his craft and to his, like, community makes it hurt all the more, you know?
The fact that he went out and actually wanted to learn English to speak to us in English. He was like, I don't need a translator, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, maybe he would have pronounced Ebe correctly.
Perhaps. Got him. Either way, if you're not familiar with the story of Satoru Iwata, I would highly recommend it. All around, absolute inspiration.
Here's one there's a mountain named after him, and he's in Breath.
Hmm.
It's just like how Stan Lee's dead. He's still making appearances in games somehow.
That being said, Stan Lee's pretty cool too. Not game development, as far as I'm aware, but he's pretty cool.
Heck, in Marvel Spider-Man 2018, he's in there, and after Peter and Mary Jane have a fight, Stan Lee just looks at Peter going, "I always love it when you two are together."
Hmm. Wait, which Spider-Man movie?
Not moving game.
Oh, game. That would make sense.
This is Marvel Spider-Man 2018.
Right. Was that the was that the Peter Parker
Spider-Man.
PS4 one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure.
The
Yuri Lowenthal Spider-Man?
God, he enjoys being Spider-Man too much.
I mean, that's a good thing. Your actors should enjoy being their character. And by the way, once again, must say, I absolutely love Yuri Lowenthal.
Bro, I was doing a freaking side mission in freaking Miles Morales, and it was like Peter explaining like a side story or something, and he started acting like the Vulture stuff, but I could just hear all the excitement, enjoyment, and shit he was just having. Like, he is enjoying this.
Yeah. And to be
Also,
fair,
he-
I feel like
he
anyone
also-
would enjoy Spider-Man.
He also made it go super crazy with suddenly us fighting 2 Vultures. I'm like, why am I fighting 2 of them? What have you done, Peter? Why am I fighting 2 of them? One's enough. But now there's 2. And it's like, and that was just and like he was like, and that was just morning. He's like, and all this happened before morning class.
That does check out for Peter Parker.
Also, I'm like, for Peter Parker, this actually does check out.
Fuck.
I can't disagree with that logic.
Oh man. Speaking of, I find it hilarious. This is just gonna come out of nowhere, but still has to do with Yuri Lowenthal. Tales of the Abyss, I think 2005, if I'm not mistaken. Yuri Lowenthal voices main protagonist Luke von Faber, and I must say, wonderful performance as him. Really sells the character. Then Tales of Vesperia 2007, main character Yuri Lowell, voiced by Troy Baker. Right? Was that Troy Baker?
I wouldn't know.
Sheldon, you would know, right? Hold on. I'm not.
Playbaker is Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah. I'm just like, huh, that's a funny connection. And supposedly supposedly Yuri Lowenthal had even said, like, I kind of wanted to play him too. And I'm like, understandable.
Yeah, because
That being said, of course, absolutely killer job Troy Baker does with Yuri Lowell. I think wonderful performance again. And then this leads me to another funny place. Back in middle school, I know this is really off topic, but I trust we're going somewhere with this. Back in middle school, I was forced, or not really forced, but basically peer pressured into watching Sword Art Online. Terrible mistake. Watched the English dub because I did not know about the whole dub versus sub thing until after I'd finished SAO. So, oof. Anyways, Bryce Papenbrook, English voice of Kirito. All around, actually pretty cool guy as far as I'm aware. And, like, you know, pretty talented voice actor. But because I watched Sword Art, I kind of still do, if I'm being honest. I have just this completely unwarranted hatred of him. And I'm getting over it. And he is, indeed, you know, pretty good at voice acting. And he has plenty of roles I absolutely adore. But, like, just, oof. I don't know what else to say other than oof. because SAO was just the worst time of my life. And that's including, you know, having COVID and, like, actually suffering a mental breakdown over the course of a whole semester. Anyways, any other fun voice actor trivia anyone wants to share?
Not that I can think of. Also, you do realize it's...
Oh, it is almost 11.
Yeah!
Alright, and with that fall, I'd say that's a good enough place to end it for today. We're 14 hours and 18... Alright, I know my streams typically run for like 3 hours, but the fact that I've cut it this, like, short is surprising to me. That being said, I do very frequently stay paused for pretty long periods of time at the end of streams, like I'm doing right now. But either way, this should be it for today. Thank you for watching, everyone. And, yeah, tune in on Saturday for... What did I say I was doing? I think I said we were going to do fighting games. That sounds right. Alright, we're going to be doing some fighting games. Would you like to give the people a peek at which ones?
Let's see. Obviously, Arcana Hearts 3.
I'm not streaming that on Twitch.
Let's see. Roll home!
Oh god, no. Anyways, we're probably just gonna be doing some, like, Guilty Gear stuff, whether, like, Strive, Xrd, or maybe some BlazBlue, who knows. Actually, did the BlazBlue thing get, patched? Does anyone remember?
It has been patched.
Alright, so I can open a public lobby somewhat safely, and by somewhat I mean, of course, getting comboed to death by a Lychee with 90 hit combos.
Yes. God. What was that guy's name?
It was, some 4-letter name, I think. Like,
Yeah. He unfriended me.
Cody, I think.
Yes, it was Cody.
Yes.
But yeah, he unfriended me.
It do be like that. Anyways, yeah, BlazBlue's gonna be, or not BlazBlue, some fighting game, possibly Guilty Gear, possibly BlazBlue, who knows, maybe we'll throw in Type Lumina. But yeah, fighting game gonna be happening tomorrow. Monday is gonna be some more Chrono Trigger, Wednesday is gonna be some more Super Mario 64, and of course, Friday is gonna be this again. Thank you all for watching, and I appreciate you being here. Do my co-commentators have anything to say to the people at home? I'm gonna take that as a no.
Really.
Alright. Well, see you later, everyone.